in, chat.
That'll wake you up in the morning, baby. Guys, I can tell you right
Guys are so
now,
nuts.
baseball. This is
Boys.
watermelon.
Oh,
ale.
mama. There we are.
Doesn't look like
my.
it may not be on the ground right now. So Dick Worsham, dude, I can't. I just can't with that name.
Welcome in, chat. We will be starting shortly. Oh!
10,000. 10,001. 2. It just keeps going. It's like a clock.
How are you doing tonight, Phoenix of the Gods? Oh my, be right back.
Oh my. Not what I was saying.
Looks like it's starting to rope out a little bit, Edgar. This is crazy.
Wow! Look at that!
At Angela Holmes 927 super chatted $6.78. Well done, guys. Love
I
from
can't
me.
even with this right now, guys. Like, what is this? Brad is out front. Brad is taking a strong lead. Here comes number 7, right on the side. Number 1, number 14 are making a push. Number 7. Oh my God! Number 1 is going down to the end zone. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, dude.
Like, oh. Okay, here we go.
Hey, who's this girl in the back, bro? She's just sitting here, just hadn't said a dang word, just staring at us.
That's my girlfriend.
Oh,
Dave, hold your mic button down.
What's up?
wait, what's your username? Hold on. Was that Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
And now, your local on the Meower. I mean, Boat Guy. Phil, you're behind Boat Guy. He's going to get you through this. People in the chat are loving Boat Guy. Jess, Ginger Ninja, the return of the boat. Andrew Johnson, you can always trust the guy with the boat. I'm telling you, this guy, Eric Gray, that guy is going fishing no matter what.
Oh my goodness!
And now, your local on the Meower.
Let's go, chat. Oh my.
Don't leave me. Don't. Shotgun. Shotgun. Shotgun.
No, you can't.
Shotgun. Shotgun. I called shotgun.
Oh my.
Let me in. No. I called shotgun. Ah.
Oh.
Shotgun.
All
right, F it. We're starting. Let's go.
The following program is a production of the Stormfront Freaks Network.
Where am I? What is this?
Get the hype going in the chat right now.
It's so dark. Oh,
Hype going in the chat.
what is that sound? Ah! This is the Big Weather Show.
Let's go.
I'm your host, Stormcat 5.
That is absolutely insane.
We're going to talk about the biggest stories in weather.
That is a massive debris ball.
And who knows what we're going to say.
Was that
Let's go.
Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
So strap in, buckle up. The Big Weather Show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now.
Let's go! Oh my!
Oh, mama! TGTF! Thank goodness it's Wednesday. Welcome to the Big Weather Show. Wham! Let's go. The show has officially started, and today we've got an absolute banger for you today. That's right. It's Storm Lord. I like that. It's Storm Lord. Oh my goodness. So hype. It's Wednesday finally. Klepty starting off with an incorrect statement. Someone banned this man for 10 seconds. He's spreading misinformation in the chat because it's Tuesday and this is the Big Weather Show. I am meteorologist Stormcat 5 and I am here joined by Stu, who's out in the field right now. We're going to get to Stu in just a second. Sounds like he's got some action out there, and we have some action across the United States today. So we're going to cover the action, the existing warnings that we have, the existing storms that we have, and then we'll also cover the storms to come. Let's first start by going right over to our own Stupercell, who is in Northwest Ohio under a severe thunderstorm warning. Stu, are you there, my brother?
I am here. I am not in that severe thunderstorm warning. I'm actually behind those storms. I'm waiting for that Indiana cell to come in. Right now, backside of these lightning. Earlier, I thought I was almost in a tornado. It's on my Twitter. The wind was absolutely...
Stu, your audio might be the most shocked it's ever been.
Well, you know what? I can't control that.
Oh my. Hold on, Stu. Let me try something. Let me try something here. Try talk now. Oh no. That is chopped. So you might have to restart. You might have to refresh. But guys, right now, Stu, he is in Northwest Ohio. There goes Stu. He's going to come back in just a second. Let's dive right into the radar right now. Let's take a look at the radar and where the storms are. I'm also going to show you the camps as they come, because I've got some camps in Northwest Ohio. Chat, I want to get a chat check-in. Tell me where you're checking in from right now, chat. I want to hear from you. This is the current environment. This is the current watches and warnings that we have out right now. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning. We actually just did have a tornado warning in Northwest Ohio. That has been allowed to expire. So chat, once again, if you're an Ohio brethren, tell me in the chat. If you're a Michigan brethren, tell me in the chat. If you're a Pennsylvania or New York City brethren, tell me in the chat. Looks like we've got Stu back. Let's go ahead and bring Stu back on the stream here. Stu, welcome back in. Can you hear me? There we go. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right, I was able to hear you before. Were you not able to hear me?
It was muted. It was like you were going in and out. You were coming in and out.
I was also outside, so that might have been why. I'm now in my car because lightning probably came about 500 yards from hitting me, but...
Oh, wow. Is there a lot of lightning out there?
Oh, there is. Oh dear, wrong button.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
We're gonna try to catch some live for you guys.
We're going to try to catch some lightning live. We've got multiple cameras right now in northern Ohio where we are tracking these storms moving through. This is, Stu, I believe you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, my friend. Wow, there's some lightning right there.
I might be behind those.
Oh, mama. Stu, are you on that severe thunderstorm warning in near Findlay?
So no, so I'm actually behind those storms right now, and that's why I'm getting such good lightning without getting a lot of rain on me. But I'm waiting for that cell that's currently in Indiana. I'm waiting for that to come into Ohio and maybe intercept that one next.
Oh, mama. Yeah, there
Can you
is
tell
some
me where that
lightning
one
with
is
that.
actually?
What?
Can you tell me where that cell is actually in Indiana?
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. We're going to go back and forth between these cameras because we've got multiple storms rolling through Ohio here. Oh, mama, there's some good lightning. Multiple storms moving through the state of Ohio right now. This one is this severe thunderstorm warning storm. That is the one I believe that Stu is looking at from behind. Now,
Yes.
we've got a secondary storm moving through Ohio. That one is going to move through a similar environment that tried to spin up a tornado not too long ago. Now, the tornado threat right now is low, so we're not expecting widespread. Oh, mama! There is some unbelievable lighting on the other camera, so I'm going to have to go back to that in just a second. But let me show you. We had a tornado warning that prompted this about, let's say, 30 minutes ago here in the Findlay area, just to the west of Findlay. And then that was allowed to expire. We currently have 0 tornado warnings, but the same area in northern Ohio that just got hit with some storms a couple of, let's just say a couple of days ago, Bucyrus, where we had a tornado, a confirmed tornado move through just to the west of Bucyrus, that has a severe thunderstorm warning. So we've got some action out there right now. Gonna go back to the camera because we've got some pretty sweet lightning out right now in northern Ohio. This is what Stu is most likely also looking at this camera. We've got some, mama, some big time cloud to cloud lightning right here with this storm. It's electrical out there. If you're in Ohio and you're seeing lightning, I want to hear it in chat. Tell me I am seeing lightning in chat. Say I am a lightning brethren.
I
In
am a
chat, I
lightning
want to hear
brethren.
from you. That's right. Stu is a lightning brethren. I am also a lightning brother. And we are tracking, once again, this is the camera from Railfan. Massive W to Railfan. Someone ban Rob for saying Ohio sucks. Mason, ban him for 10 seconds. That is a ban. Oh,
Brady.
mama.
Brady.
Go.
So on my Twitter, if you go to my Twitter, there's a video that I posted, and that was of me inside of that storm when it had a tornado warning on it. And if you just listen to the howl of that wind, there could have easily been something in there. Now, it could have also just been very strong 70 to 80 mile an hour winds, but it kind of sounded like a roar. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, let's go and check this out. This was about 16 minutes ago, Stu, that you posted this. Let's take a look-see at this.
Yeah, that's probably about an hour ago now, that tornado warning.
Okay, got it. We're gonna just for just a second, Stu. Don't talk because it'll do the audio here. Let's just listen to Stu's Twitter here for just 1 second.
Welcome, brother.
Wow. Very windy. All right, we're going back here. Stu, that was very interesting right there, my friend. There was definitely a little wind.
The tree? Did you see the tree fall?
No, wait. Was that towards the end?
Go like 10 seconds into the video or something. Yeah, when I start backing up, like a tree falls down.
Oh.
Where is it? There it goes.
Oh, mama.
I know.
A little bit of a tree fell down there.
I started backing up because I was like, if this is an actual tornado, I'm a bit close.
So that was guys, once again, that was in a tornado warning storm
earlier today, like about, let's say about an hour ago. That's in northern Ohio. It's hard to say. I did not look at the radar around then. I don't know why that is. What is going on there, chat? Interesting. But let's just take a look here. It was about an hour ago, so let's just go back right around there. I think that was when our tornado warning was issued. Let's go back right there. It looked like it was like the tail end, Charlie, here, Stu, of the QLCS. I think that's probably what prompted
further
your tornado.
north.
No?
Further north. It's where that big pocket of wind is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Okay.
That was
in
oh God, what town was that? I'm close to it, right? It was in Holgate, Ohio. It's
right there.
Oh God, yeah, just to the east southeast of Defiance.
Yeah, I tell you what, regardless of if you guys had a tornado or not, you sure got slammed with some winds here. I mean, look at this pocket of winds that rolled through that Stu felt the brunt of right there. But, this is far away from the radar, everyone. So I don't think we had 80-mile-an-hour winds reach the surface. Stu, it didn't look like that was 80.
No,
but
maybe 70.
I mean, maybe 70. I think I saw the warning just a little bit ago was for 70. The warning now is just for 60. So that storm is kind of falling apart. You got another storm behind it, though. This one near Van Wert sure does have a lot of lightning, and we still are watching big time lightning on the backside of this storm. This is the storm that Stu was on, the one that prompted the tornado warning. And we're still seeing a lot of cloud-to-cloud lightning with this storm. Dan Thompson, welcome to the channel, my brethren. Oh, mama. But once again, chat, if you are in Ohio, say you're in Ohio, brethren. If you are in Indiana, if you're in Illinois, if you're in the Midwest, if you're anywhere in the country, tell me what state you're checking in from. Say, I am a blank brethren. Fill in the blank. Oh, mama. There it is. And I tell you what. We are going to, wow. Oh, look at that lightning. Okay. While we're watching this, let me also show you guys some of the other storms that we have here, because in Ohio, we still have some other storms that we're tracking. We've got this severe warning storm that's crossed over into Pennsylvania. Our Pennsylvania brethren are dealing with this. If you're in northwestern Pennsylvania, let me know in chat. Oh, I just missed an unbelievable lightning strike on the rail fan. No. Oh, no. We might have to put this on the stream here. We're going to have to find a way to get this camera on the stream because I am missing so many good lightning shots. Let's go to this view. Let's make Stu a little smaller right there. And we're gonna get this other camera on the stream because we're missing so many good lightning strikes here that we cannot afford to miss anymore. Okay, let's put that in there. Oh, no. It's not loading. Oh, no. Please load. No. Please load. No. Oh, no. Chat, give me 1 second. Hopefully this is going to work here. Let me try to interact with this thing. Let's go to the home. Oh, we don't want Anchorage, Alaska. Oh, no. We are in Ohio. Please show me Ohio. No. Please, no. Wait. I think we're good. No, it's frozen. You've got to be kidding me, chat. You've got to be kidding me. This is just a true disaster right now that we're witnessing in front of our eyes as this just refuses to load. Yikes. Stu, how was the storm out there? What was it like in the field?
It was very windy. It was very cold. It was very wet. And it was awesome. Like, the visibility was probably honestly, think of a dense fog advisory. That's the type of visibility that I had on the road in that rain. It was not good. So right now I am leaving the back end of these storms and I'm heading to that cell that just crossed into Ohio from Indiana. So we'll see what we can get in there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch how this storm progresses because right now, I mean, I think we're just dealing with severe thunderstorm warnings right now, guys. We don't have any tornado warnings. We did earlier, but now we are not dealing with any of those. So that is fantastic news for our brethren right now that are dealing with this severe thunderstorm warning outbreak that we have, or so we're calling it here. Now, New York City, upstate New York, even as far north as the Northeast, we also have storms. This is in upstate New York, north of Poughkeepsie, and that part of the country is dealing with some storms right now. And you got some pretty decent storms moving through there. So in an area that's been dealing with a lot of cold, a lot of I don't want to see snow, but just a lot of cold the last couple of weeks. They're finally getting some severe thunderstorms moving through near the Catskill and Kingston here in upstate New York. I don't think we're going to have a tornado threat with these, but we could have winds gusting to 60, maybe higher. So Boston, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, you guys could get hit with these storms as they continue to march their way east. Amanda, welcome in the chat. Thank you for joining us here. Let me go ahead and try to get this camera up. This is actually making me incredibly frustrated here. I cannot get this camera up, and it is pissing me off. Stu, my question to you is, what are you looking? What are your thoughts right now on the tornado threat in terms of the storms tonight?
Oh my goodness gracious! That was very close to me. Sorry.
Oh.
What are you asking me?
How are the storms right now? Did they seem like the winds were that strong? I know you kind of talked about them earlier, but do you think we got wind gusts, maybe 60 miles an hour or more?
I would think 60 to 70 miles an hour is no question.
Okay.
I think we definitely did have that. I don't know if there was anything stronger than that. I don't know if we had any weak tornadoes today. We certainly could have from my video, because that was certainly howling wind or a roaring wind. Right now, I think the most severe thing about these storms is the lightning, because these are not, cloud to cloud lightning bolts. All of these are cloud to ground lightning bolts. So because we're getting ground truth with these lightning bolts, you could have injuries, fires, etc.
Oh, yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, we'll have to watch them as they continue to move through, guys. Once again, we've been talking to you about this. We told you yesterday that this severe threat was going to happen. Is that Dwayne in the chat? Dwayne Scales in the chat. Dwayne, are you finally ready to join us, or are you just checking in? Dwayne likes to come through and troll us here on the stream. He really likes to troll us. But Dwayne is a good brother and very good friend of the show. And he's got a lot of good content over there on YouTube. So let me try. Oh, this camera. This is just not working. This camera hates me. Hold on. Let me try to do a new layout here. Maybe I could control the camera. Hold on, chat. This is making me mad. This is making me frustrated. Wait. I think I got it. Oh, tell me this is going to work. Oh, finally. We've got the Ohio camera in the bottom right corner. Oh, my goodness. That is unbelievable. Free Chappie. Wow. Dwayne is just saying, hey, he is unbelievable. He's just ditching us once again, chat. Chat, how do we feel about Dwayne? Let's give it W, Dwayne, but then also say L, Dwayne. All right, so oh, mama, you see that lightning in the bottom right corner? Oh, my goodness. So once again, guys, we're tracking these storms as they've rolled through. We did get a tornado report, guys. Yikes. Look at that. We got a tornado report up in Cleveland as these storms rolled through. I got to sneeze. Oh, mama.
Bless you, Brady.
Thank you. We did get a tornado report in northern Ohio here earlier today. This is near Cleveland, guys. This is where we had this report earlier today. Where'd it go? Did it just disappear? Wall cloud. There was a wall cloud rotation near Mentor, Ohio. This is in northeast Ohio. So we could have had maybe a tornado touchdown earlier today. But that has now passed through. We've got another round going to go through Cleveland. If you're Cleveland brethren, tell me in chat that you were a Cleveland brethren. Let me show you Pennsylvania. Here is Oil City. We've got this severe thunderstorm warning moving through, and then moving off into Couderspout. How do you say that? The hell is that? Counter Sport? Okay, interesting town name. That is where we have this other severe thunderstorm warning moving through. We've got this one moving off to the east near Galeston. Not really much of a tornado threat. But check this out. Upstate New York, south of Buffalo, we've got flash flood warnings up here. That is for significant rain that we had earlier today. If you're in upstate New York, brethren, tell me in chat. But let's take a look at lower upstate New York. Is that a thing? Oh, my goodness. Hold on, guys. Oh, mama. Guys, I'll be honest. Being congested and sick is probably one of my least favorite things ever. It's, I hate it. I hate it with an absolute passion. Let's go back here to northwest Indiana, where we've got some scattered showers and storms up here. No severe warnings back in Indiana. No severe warnings in Illinois. The chat is not even paying attention. They're just in their own world. They have no clue what's going on. They don't even care. And then in Ohio, once again, we've got this other severe thunderstorm warning, which has just been extended to Mansfield, Ohio. So that's kind of the layout right now. Let me show you the 10,000-foot view. Let me show you the severe thunderstorm watches right now. We've got a couple of severe thunderstorm watches that are moving through. Let me just pull up the outlooks here and watches. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Here's our watches that we have. We don't have any tornado watches across the country right now. These are just severe thunderstorm watches. So we still could get maybe a tornado or two tonight. I don't think that's going to be the most likely scenario, but it is certainly possible. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning that goes back all the way to Indiana, northern Ohio, northern Pennsylvania. That's where we have this box in yellow. That's where that severe thunderstorm watch is as well.
Rocky, thanks for the bloody donation, mate. A dingo ate my baby.
Oh, W's in chat for Brother Dwayne. Oh, Brother Dwayne, look at that photo. Let's, wow, what a photo there from Brother Dwayne. Ban Kelsey for that Ohio sucks. Someone banned her for 10 seconds here, chat. Now, kind of talked about the storms a little bit. We're going to continue tracking these storms. Stu, definitely feel free to jump in whenever you got any good action here with this storm. Let's go back to our cameras here. Let me see if we got any good shots of the lightning as well. This is our camera once again in Ohio. We're tracking this storm. It's already moved through. We had some pretty good lightning with this storm. Let's see if we get any more lightning bolts on the stream. You always love a good lightning show on stream. I know I like that myself. And, oh, mama. Oh, yes. What a good shot. That was money. That was absolute money right there, chat. Wow. Oh, hold on. I'm going to put the audio on while I go sneeze real quick. Let's put the audio on. Be right back. Watch the lightning show. Stacy! Oh. Crap. I always got to mute it. Welcome in from Houston, Stacy. That's right. We hear a train in the background. Did I miss any good lightning strikes here? That's the real question. Did I miss any good lightning strikes? That's the big question right here.
Wilson016 super chatted $9.99. Happy Tuesday, Brady in chat and mods. BTW, here's your chicken and soup fund.
Oh, thank you. Massive W in chat for Brother Wilson, who gave the chicken and soup fund. It's very important. They're very different things. It's chicken and soup. My dog doesn't trust this audio. That is correct. Massive W to Brother Wilson here. And wow. So once again, we're tracking these storms as they move through. And I'll be honest, guys. The good news is this is just, well, it's good and bad news. This today is just the beginning here, okay? Oh, mama. This is just the beginning here of a multi-day severe weather threat. Let me show you what I'm talking about here, guys. First of all, what I want to show you is the big picture here. And Kyle, I'm also bringing you in too, so feel free to jump in at any point. This is the big picture in terms of your watch and warning map. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to very closely here, guys. Take a look at this. And I promise I'll go back to the...
Rocky, thanks for the bloody donation, mate. A dingo eating my baby.
R. Patterson wants everyone to spam Haboob in chat, so good luck with that.
Wow, that is massive.
Oh,
Wow, that is massive.
oh my goodness! Brother Dwayne, he just gave 20 of you membership. Oh, mama! Oh my goodness, we're running that back. Oh my! Brother Dwayne with the 20 bomb. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Brother Dwayne?
Wow, that is massive.
It's still going. Oh, mama. Massive W to Dwayne. I want to see those
that
W's
is
absolutely
massive.
fly in chat. Oh, my goodness. 20 of you are now
that is
members
massive.
because of Brother Dwayne. Enjoy those emojis.
Wow,
Massive.
that is
Shout out to Brother Dwayne.
massive.
Okay. So,
Wow,
This
that
is-
massive.
your risk right now, guys. This is the current
Wow,
watches
that
and
is
warnings
massive.
that we have. Yes, we know that is massive. Thank you to Brother Dwayne.
Wow,
But,
that is massive.
That's probably going to play probably for the next at least 15 minutes here.
Wow,
which
that
is
is massive.
just great. Thank you, Dwayne. But
Wow, that is
the
massive.
I can't think, bro. I didn't put this
Wow,
animation
that
thinking
is
there would ever be someone that would give 20. So massive shout out to Dwayne. He has officially broken the stream here.
Wow, that is massive.
Okay. The Midwest. Look at
Wow,
this, guys.
That is massive.
Yes, this is massive. Guys, you see this blue? What is this
Wow,
blue
that
up here?
is massive.
This blue and this purple, this is winter storm
Wow,
watches.
that is massive.
It's massive. We all know that. Where's Connor? I'll tell you in a
Wow,
sec.
That is massive.
Oh. It's over. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Once again, this right here, guys, is winter storm watches and warnings. And this is just for the first storm. You'll notice it's basically saying, okay, this is in the 1 to 2 inches and ice accumulations up to a ½ inch here, guys. So this is in Wisconsin, but take a look further north near Duluth, Minnesota. We're talking about accumulations 4 to 9 inches with up to 10 inches of snow. This is just for winter storm number 1. So the next week, guys, not only will there be a big time severe weather threat, there also will be a winter storm threat. Winter is not done, not even close to being done right now. And it's just, I'm going to take a look at all that in this show. Who knows who's going to join? I told Garrett and other people are going to join. So we've got some guests that are going to join us here, hopefully here soon. But the big thing to take away here, guys, is we are going to have an epic couple of days of winter. Now, check this out, guys. Even out here in the West, we've also got the 4th of July colors, right? All over the place. We've got purple, we've got blue, we've got yellow, we've got bright yellow, and we've got severe thunderstorm watch all out west. Here's what's going on, guys. These are winter storm watches up in Montana, and then down in Colorado and Utah, we've got winter weather advisories in the mountains. And I tell you what, if you're in chat, if you are a Colorado brethren, if you are a Utah brethren, if you are a skiing enthusiast, I want to hear from you. Tell me I love skiing, I love snow, I love the mountains. In the chat, I'm curious what your guys' winter has been like. Because I'll be honest, guys, your snowpack is at record low levels. You've probably seen that if you go outside and are trying to ski, right? If you're like, there's no snow on the ground, it's because you haven't gotten any snow. And the good news, well, the little, I don't want to say the good news, but the decently okay news is that you will get snow the next couple of days. You could get up to a foot in some spots. Not necessarily for one storm, but you will get snow moving through. So that's good news for our Colorado and Utah brother. Even out here on the Sierra Nevada, the mountains in California. Jody, welcome to the stream here. Out in Reno, we've got winter storm. These are winter weather advisories, so not as big of a deal as a winter storm watch, but still, we could get winter storm warnings potentially with this particular storm. We got winter storm warnings up here in the Cascades, in Oregon. Do we have any Oregon brother in chat? Do we have any Washington brother in chat? I know Dwayne is a Washington brethren, so that is where we're going to get some snow out there. Let's take a look at this forecast. First of all, guys, I'm going to go day by day here. Just give you exactly what you need to know. We're going to bounce back and forth between the severe weather as well as the snow. And I'm going to show you everything. Bro is saying it wrong. Dwayne, I'll be honest. Listen, I can say this is America, okay? I can pronounce my states however I want. It's Oregon and Washington. And then California. Dwayne. And I'm an Oregon brethren. Dwayne, you're spelling it all wrong. It's just unbelievable, Dwayne. Like, mods, you know what? We're going to ban Dwayne. That's at least a 10-second ban. He spelled brethren wrong. Like, mods, let's go. Let's turn it up here. Okay. Let me show you. Let me just walk you through this. Guys, chat, new poll coming in hot. Do you want me to cover the snow first, or do you want me to talk about the severe weather? Question in chat, new poll. New poll.
Brady, the storm moving into Lima, Ohio, does that look like it's getting a notch to you? There's some rotation on radar, but if there is a notch, it's going to be rain wrapped.
And let's take a look. Oh,
that's where I'm going right now.
Oh, mama. All right. Let's take a look. Guys, I literally don't get sick for 3 years, and then all of a sudden I get sick twice in 2 weeks. What the hell is that? All right. Let's take a look. This storm moving into Lima here. It's near Van Wert. Let me just take a look. I don't think so. This looks more like a Boeing segment. Maybe near Delphus. Sometimes you get little notches of rotation on the northern side. You got winds pushing out this way. If you got winds coming up this way, you tend to sometimes you can get little spin ups in that little notch or nook up there. So maybe, but I'm not seeing much. I would think if they were concerned about it, they probably would put a severe thunderstorm warning on that. I do think we're gonna have some pretty good winds with that storm moving through Lima, but you can see the winds out in front of this thing. Here's this wind barb. That means the winds are coming up like this. So the winds are actively sneaking their way back into the storm here. So it could get a little bit of a rotation, but I'm not seeing too much at this point. I'm not too worried. Good question though. All right. New poll. Vote now. Do you want to talk about the snow or the severe weather first? Wow. The severe weather is just absolutely crushing in the poll. Without further ado, we're going to bring in our second guest of the show, Brother Garrett and Ben, who are driving right now. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Oh my God, it's Vector.
Oh, it's Vector.
Hey, who doesn't have the face cam on?
That's Stu.
Your favorite duo, Andy Dalton and Vector. Andy Dalton and Vector. Yeah.
It's Andy Dalton and Vector joining the stream. We now have 2 people with red hair on the stream. And
Yes.
I tell you what, you know.
2 probiotics.
2 probiotic red-haired brethren on the stream here. So
I'm Beaver
Garrett,
Biotics. What are you talking about?
yeah, that's a ban. That would be a ban for Stu, and he'll be back in a little bit. Don't worry. Ben and Garrett, you guys are driving in the car right now. Where are we driving to?
Well, we're planning to stay in Des Moines, but
Wait. Hold on. Can we say it correctly on the show?
Des Moines.
You know what? That works. It's Des Moines, but Des Moines. We will take Des Moines. So you're driving to Des Moines
Wait, what? That's not how you say
spend the
it?
night.
No. It's that, but that's how I said it when I was 5. So. Oh, okay. I'm like, don't confuse Vector here. We don't want to know what happens when Vector gets confused.
The S's are silent.
Okay. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Yeah, because it's
Incorrect.
French or something.
By the way, the chat yesterday voted. The chat all agrees with me. It's Des Moines. It was 100%. They all agreed with me that we pronounce it Des Moines. Anyway, let's see. We can agree to disagree here, but on this show, we call it Des Moines. So get it right, Vector. Okay?
Des Moines.
Vector and
Okay,
Andy
I got
Dalton. Okay?
I got
The
it.
big question is, you guys are going to Des Moines to spend the night. Waking up tomorrow, are you guys driving through any of the weather right now, ongoing? Like, where was home base?
Well, we were in Illinois for a few days. We were up there just hanging out, monitoring for yesterday. Then I didn't want to drive all the way back over here and go back to Omaha. He'd have to go back down south just for us to turn around and come right back.
And we were visiting some friends up there in Illinois too, so
Yeah.
it was nice to be up there.
But
I do love Illinois. It's a good place, and to be honest, they really haven't had the
Chicago.
threat today. We all knew the threat today was not going to be a big deal. So I think you guys made a good call. We are seeing some severe thunderstorm warnings. We did see some tornado warnings earlier today, but in terms of a chasing perspective, today was not the day at all. How are we feeling about tomorrow right now?
Optimistic.
Oh, Mom. Now the big question is, and let me show the chat. Let me give the chat some context here. Stu, we're going to bring you back in as well. Let me show the chat. So here's your risk for today. They've actually expanded the slight risk all the way back into Illinois through St. Louis. So, hey, maybe you guys will see something on the way to the hotel here. What?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Yeah, we can call it St. Louis on the stream as well. I do like... What? What's going on? But this is the threat for today. Now, I'm showing you guys this because I'm trying to give you an idea of comparing the storms, the threat today with the threat tomorrow. Now, the big thing, guys, the important thing here, yellow, that's called a slight risk. Don't get hung up on the language. That is a 2 out of 5. So everywhere you see yellow, that's a 2 out of 5. My 5s are getting better. Green is 1 out of 5. And tomorrow, we're going to have, this scary orange color. Now, orange color, that's called an enhanced. That's a 3 out of 5 here. And yikes, I cannot write with this thing. That is just brutal. But it's a pretty slim, very slim pickings here, enhanced risk. Guys, what stands out tomorrow, Garrett and Ben? Are you thinking there's a better chance to see a tornado tomorrow?
I think there is certainly a better chance tomorrow than
Compared to
today.
today,
Yeah.
But Thursday and Friday are certainly the 2 days to really kind of watch. But I kind of like Southeast Kansas tomorrow, and I think that the window isn't very large, but there's at least a couple hours of tornado potential there. So it's a smaller window, but it's there.
It's incredible to see the warm front progression between the 18Z triple R and the 0Z triple R. Because if the 18s are between the 12 and the 18, because the 12Z is right, then their forecasts, their 5% would verify up there. But if the 18Z is right, that 5% would go bye-bye up in northern Kansas and northern Missouri.
Yeah, the 18Z had the warm front kind of like between Joplin and Kansas City, whereas that 12Z had it all the way up to Kansas City. That's a pretty big difference of about 80 miles. So we're trying to watch where that warm front is tomorrow, where it ends up.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna. I'm gonna show you how tomorrow is gonna break down. This is the risk that we have tomorrow, and it's an enhanced risk, right? So once again, 3 out of 5. Here's your tornado risk. This right here, guys. The interesting thing, this is gonna be very interesting to watch throughout the year. This hatched area, which is this dashed area that you see right here, this is new. That's a new aspect of the
Rocky, thanks for the bloody donation, mate. A
Ark
dingo
Wolf.
eating my baby.
Massive shout out to Ark Wolf, who's in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom, brethren. He said, I respect your live streams watching from the UK. Thank you, brother. He's watching us. This is very late at night for our UK brethren in chat. But I tell you what, yeah, Mason, you got the band hammer because you said Ohio sucks there. But this is your tornado threat for tomorrow, guys. And you know, this is the first year they've introduced this hatched area. I am actually curious because basically what they're saying is you could get a tornado up to an EF2 in this region, but then you know they're basically saying, but in this region, which is like very, very, very small, you aren't going to get a strong tornado. So it'll be interesting to watch Garrett and Ben how they use this SIG 1 hatched area. Because I'll just be honest, it just seems confusing to me. Like I don't know what to tell the public from this.
Yeah, that's I mean, we've been talking about that a decent amount in the last hour. I feel like on the on the SIG probabilities and with all that, it's kind of fascinating.
It is because today, today we had a 2% risk, which is not a high risk, but the entire area was SIG. Like I don't see a time where we're not gonna have, like, the only time they wouldn't do like a SIG 1, which is this area. And chat, if you don't know what the hell I'm saying, tell me I don't know what the hell you're saying. Just say, I'm a confused brother in chat, and we can try to break it down a little bit further here. But, the only time I think they won't have a circle like this, where the entire circle is hatched, is when they're basically saying, hey, we know there's going to be only EF0 tornadoes, which I don't know how you could ever know that for sure. I mean, you could always have an EF2 tornado, it seems like, an EF1 tornado.
That's true.
So yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Listen, I'm willing to give it a chance, but when we have a risk like this, I get the whole 5%, 2%. I know how to communicate that. I don't really know how to communicate this, right?
Yeah, the problem is one of the problems that's going to happen is if there's an area that's not hatched, but if we get a strong tornado outside of the non-hatch,
it happened 3 weeks ago in Michigan.
I feel like it's invalid.
That Union City, Michigan tornado was not in the hatch
because they had a hatch up there in Michigan, and then they took it away, and then the strong tour happened up there.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's guys. It's not like the tornadoes are going to say, oh, hey, in Abilene, there's going to be a strong tornado that forms. But once it gets, just to the east of Dallas, it's going to weaken into a EF0. Like that's not really
that the whole thing should not be hatched.
Exactly. Like how can you say there's going to be? Listen, I love our SPC brethren. And I'm sure they've did years and years and years of research. But I just don't understand how you can communicate this to the person and say, hey, Ballinger, you're not going to get really a tornado. You're not going to get a strong tornado. But Abilene, 20 miles to the north, that's a big deal. You could get a EF2 plus tornado there. Guys, Chappie, do not listen to Chappie. Okay, Chappie is actively trying to get fired from being a mod. So basically, everything that Chappie says, think the opposite, because he is actively trying to get fired. Okay, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let him win. So
we were kind of talking about those like 2% hatches should be reserved for days where storms probably won't happen. But if they
Agreed.
do fire, it's like a very conditional dry line setup in Oklahoma, or a very conditional outflow boundary setup, where it's like, okay, you're probably not going to get storms, but if you do get storms, you're going to get a strong tornado. That's where that should be used. There's countless like dry line setups in Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas Panhandle where that is the case. But if they're just going to throw the hatch on every single setup across the entire warm sector, it really waters it down, and it doesn't really have any meaning anymore, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. It's just we'll see. Once again, this isn't meant for the average public. This is meant for us meteorologists to try to communicate to people. But the way it's being used now, I don't know what to say to people. Like I'm basically just saying, hey, you can get a tornado up to an EF2 in this range, but like you could anywhere in the zone, you can get a tornado up to an EF2. That's how tornadoes work, right? I don't think tomorrow we're going to be talking about a significant risk for strong tornadoes, but we do have this risk nonetheless. Let's kind of dive into tomorrow. We've kind of beaten a dead horse here. Poll, chat right now, vote in the new poll. I want to hear from you. And, bro, Jan just said, Brady, please be quiet. Let the real meteorologist speak. Go ahead, G. Someone ban Jan. That is at least a 10-second ban. Chappie or Mason, ban Jan right now.
Hey,
Banner.
you both have a bachelor's. You're on the same level. There you go.
You know what? As soon as Pettis gets his crap together, and we can do that forecast master again, Garrett, we're gonna do a storm chasers versus meteorologist on the forecast master.
I beat Garrett 80% of the time.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's a point scale that needed to be fixed. I agree with Connor.
Garrett, we would cook, Garrett.
We would cook. We would cook some.
I bet me and Connor against you two, it wouldn't even be close. So.
I already beat Connor. So, literally I beat him by like 10,000 points. So.
Jeez Louise.
I cooked him. Okay, here's the threat for tomorrow. Wind threat. This is probably by far the biggest threat for the wind here. And I think here's where the parameters make a little bit more sense because you can kind of have some differentiation here. We talk about strong winds, up to 70 miles an hour here in Oklahoma City, just to the west, Wichita, all the way down into Texas. San Angelo also. We could have some gusty winds tomorrow. Hail is also going to be a big-time threat tomorrow. Could get big hail as far north as Kansas City. We could get big hail down in Abilene, Texas. But, oh, my goodness. I'm getting cooked here. But right here, just to the west of Oklahoma City, is likely we're going to get the biggest hail tomorrow. So that's your threat for tomorrow. Now, let me show you how this is going to time out here because this is interesting to look at. Let's take a look at the Rufus. Garrett, what's your favorite convective model to look at? If you had to pick one right now, which one would it be?
I mean, it would have to be the Triple R.
Oh,
easy answer, yeah. Obvious.
Really? Okay.
Not even close, really.
Let's take a look at the HRRR here. I like the Rufus just because we can all make fun of it here. But
I guess we're making fun of it. It paints showers as updraft felicities.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's take a look at tomorrow. So here's how tomorrow's going to play out. Let me show you the upper levels first, guys. Also, if you want to see more details about how this is all going to play out, I did have a video that just came out on YouTube, so make sure you guys watch it. It's my first forecast video I've done in a long time, so hopefully we can get it cranked up. Here's the high levels. Here's the upper levels of the atmosphere. This is the 500 millibar. This is where it all starts here, chat. The chat is literally not paying attention at all. They're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. Bro, what is going on? Chat, do not make me play the lock-in video. I will do it. But this is, I don't even know what the hell is going on in the chat. But this is the upper levels tomorrow. This is the 500 millibars. And here's a short wave moving in. This is what's going to cause our severe weather tomorrow. And, Garrett and Ben, when we look at a short wave like this isn't overly impressive, but it's just enough to be able to give us that extra oomph, that extra lift in the atmosphere to kind of cook.
You gotta put some emphasis on that. You're gonna give that, you know, that extra,
Double up till the break of dawn. Got to get it going on. All right, we're moving on. That's going to set the chat off. Keep going. That's a song. That's a song.
Baby got back.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. That's going to set the chat off. We got to move on. Move on. Move on. All right, what about this trough? What about this trough, bro?
Well, I mean, look how, if you go to your moisture, look at your moisture that pulls along the warm front tomorrow.
Here's the dew points. So describe to us, Garrett, what's happening in this picture here.
Well, you got nice southerly flow coming in out ahead of your storm system. You got a warm front that looks like it's taking shape across
ChatPQ2T super chatted $10.
I'm so sorry.
Show us your diploma 67676767 67676767 67676767. 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 Beaver emoji, beaver emoji.
Why didn't it go the 6 trillion, 6 quadrillion? Why did it do that?
Chappie is trying so hard to get fired. He's trying so hard to get fired. And you know what, Chappie? I'm not going to give in. I'm not giving in to Chappie. I'm not going to let him literally hold the stream up for ransom. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving in, because if I give in, if I let Chappie have what he wants, then where's the line? Okay? Where's the line? Okay. Let's go back to talking about this moisture tomorrow, because this is really going to be the big deal tomorrow. You've got that short wave coming in here. And then here, look at this, guys. Here you got warm, moist air. So the short wave, the low pressure at the surface is going to be pulling up all that moistness from the Gulf here. Look at this, down in Houston. Dew point's almost at 70. Guys, we're at April. Tomorrow's April 1st. So dew point's very moist day there along the coast in Corpus Christi. But all that moisture is getting sucked up from the Gulf, pulled into Texas, pulled into Oklahoma, and that, along with that short wave, is going to create that recipe for storms. Now, take a look at this, Garrett. You were just talking about the moisture. It's lifting north. We're going to have a warm front, which you can very clearly tell. Watch this right here. Look at this. You can, hey, guys, where's the warm front? Right there. See that, guys? See where it goes from yellow and orange on the south side. On the north side, you've got 40-degree temperatures in Nebraska and Kansas. Just off to the south, you've got 80-degree temperatures, guys. So in the middle is where you have this warm front. And we saw what can happen when storms latch onto a warm front, but that will likely kick off some storms tomorrow. That's probably the worst warm front I've ever drawn there, but you get the point. There's your warm front, and you also see it on the moisture here. Let's take a look at this. Here's your dew points there, right in there. That's where your warm front is. Now, Garrett and Ben, do you guys think this warm front tomorrow is going to be a place you try to target for any rotating storms here?
That's our plan. I'd rather target the warm front than the dry line to the southwest. Now, that warm frontal zone is not very big, and it's also not really moving north. It's moving north a little bit, but it's mostly stationary. So it's going to be hard for storms to ride along the warm front for more than a couple hours. So I think storms are going to kind of develop. They'll approach the warm front. They'll have that tornado risk for an hour or two, and then they're going to go north of the warm front and become stable and mostly a hail threat. But that's kind of my expectation. It's not one of those setups where a storm fires on the warm front, rides along it for 4 hours or 5 hours, like that Kankakee storm. It's not one of those. It's one of those where it gets in that warm frontal zone, tries to produce for a couple hours, and then outruns it. That's my expectation. And then my expectation, southern Kansas, maybe Oklahoma, Texas. Probably some favorable profiles out there for large hail. And then I think the photographs are pretty good right around mid to late evening. So if you have a QLCS, you could have some embedded spin-ups there too, further south. So that's what I'm thinking. But I'd
Great
rather chase
analysis
the
there
warm
by
front.
Garrett and Ben there. Let's see WG and WB in chat right now. Let's get it
I'm a
going.
digital meteorologist. I got my.
He's a digital meteorologist. By the way, I've seen more than one person now say they're a digital meteorologist. Ryan is not the only one.
Thanks to Ryan Hall, he started it. So now
It's scary. It's scary now because people are now using it. And it's insane.
I'm gonna put that in my Twitter bio right now.
You should. No one cares anymore. No one even cares if you went to school for the degree anymore. They don't care. But guys, here's your dry line right here. The dry line is the line that separates the unmoist air, right? So the dry air, which let me just draw it in orange here. This is dry air back here. Dew points in the 30s. So feels like a desert in New Mexico. The moist air out in front. Here is your moist air. The dry line separates the moist air from the non-moist air. And along that dry line, it acts as almost like it's giving the storms a kick. Oh, my hamstring. It gives the storm, oh.
Good.
I'm
I
good.
think I pulled
Good
something.
again.
No.
Hold on, I gotta stretch it real quick. Oh.
Yeah.
Ben just made a ridiculous noise that he's not willing to.
I think I just
speak
pulled my
up.
hamstring.
Just
Hold on, I'm
speak
gonna
up
try it
on
one
it.
more time. Oh, yeah, it's cooked.
At WX_Chasin_Mason
absolutely
super chatted $10. How to turn your narrator bot German. 999999999999999.
What is going on, Stu?
Beaver emoji.
You have a beaver emoji? W.
Wow. W's in chat. Great work, Mason. Thank you for that. That was just lovely. Just absolute lovely. Massive W. By the way, guys, our last 2 donations were from our mods. Our mods are actively working against us. This is insane. This is insane. Also, the mods are the one carrying the stream right now with the donos. It's unbelievable. But they're also sabotaging the stream. It's insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, where were we? We were talking about dry versus moist, okay? Where's the moist, Garrett? Where's the moist?
The moist is south of the warm front, ahead of the dry line.
That's right. There's your moist in there. Everyone spam those moist emotes in chat if you got them. There's where your moist air is, guys. So that's the setup for tomorrow. Dry line can actually be a catalyst, kind of like a cold front almost. It can be a catalyst for storms. Give those storms an extra. Couldn't get it up that time. Give it an extra kick. So that also, there's going to be kind of 2 areas of storms that form tomorrow. Let's take a look at the future radar. Let's just see. It's always good to look under the cover, right, Chad? It's always, if you look at a car, You want to make sure it's running before you start it. But I'll be honest, I actually have no clue about cars. But here, Garrett and Ben, this is your storm's going to fire early, right around 5, 6 p.m. along the warm front. That's when we could get a tornado threat early on. But then to your guys' point, here's the storms that fired along the dry line. Those are going to move through Oklahoma City. Is your guys' plan to maybe start up here and then go down to these as they move east?
It just, I guess, will have to depend on how things evolve. If those warm front storms don't do anything, then it's quite possible. However, if we don't know if we want to go down there from leaving the warm front cells, simply for the fact that that's additional time to drive back north for Friday, for tomorrow,
Gotta be in Iowa
or for Thursday. Yeah, for Thursday, and then you got to drive in all the M's and the precip shield that's left behind on the backside all the way up there. It's a pain to drive through.
At Chappy Q2T Super Chat at $10, 6 sextillion 969 quintillion 696 quadrillion 969 trillion 696 billion 969 million 696,969 Beaver emoji. Couldn't get it.
This is our mods. These are our mods that are doing this to our stream.
696 quadrillion 969 trillion 696
I'm not firing you. There's no way I'm firing you, Chappie. I'm not doing it.
696,969.
I'll never.
Emoji.
You know what? We don't negotiate with terrorists.
69 sextillion 696.
We don't negotiate with terrorists on this stream. We don't do it. Okay. We are not going to negotiate with any terrorists that are holding. They're trying to get fired here. We don't give in to demands. Okay. We don't do it.
Beaver emoji. Couldn't get it up 6 octodecillion 969 septendecillion 696.
By the way, Garrett, this is definitely a good. You guys should turn on text to speech on your stream. It's very productive. It really helps move things along.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do that right now.
69 3 decillion 600.
It's a great tactic. It's a fantastic tactic.
Decillion 960.
We will not negotiate. We will absolutely hold our ground here on YouTube. There's no way that I'm giving in to Chappie.
No, million 696 octillion 969 septillion 696 sextillion 969 quintillion 696
Mason just said, how do you turn it on? Mason, you do not want to know.
Trillion 696 billion 969 million 696,969 Beaver emoji. At Vince Mangiaracina 2,589 super chatted $10. This is for April Snow 6666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666
Got a nice beat to it.
No, don't encourage it.
You won't believe what town I'm in.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What?
We cannot give the chat any more ammo right now. We can't do it.
Garrett's right. It has a nice beat.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a snack real quick.
It does have a nice beat, doesn't it?
Yo, Garrett, do you like oatmeal cream pies?
I like what?
Oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah, they're all right. I don't have them often.
Too processed for me.
Oh, they're too processed for you.
I love them.
Make a homemade
Yeah, there you go.
homemade one. Yeah.
But hey, I am a sucker for those Christmas trees. Those little Debbie Christmas cakes.
Yep.
Those are pretty.
Bro,
Or the
you guys-
cosmic brownies.
Oh yeah. You guys won't believe what town I'm in though. I'm in Beaver Dam, Ohio.
Nice.
We were there the other week.
Yeah, we were there.
Next to Lemur, Ohio.
Lemur.
Or Lima. Lemur. That's what I call it, Lemur.
I'm at the Flying J right now.
The chat wants me, let's see. Oh, Jan wants me to talk about Thursday. Oh, Jan, Thursday has the potential to be a significant day up in the upper Midwest.
As soon as I get back, Mason.
WX_Chasin_Mason super chatted $10. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck
These are
wood?
mods.
Beaver emoji,
It's
beaver
happening.
emoji, beaver emoji,
Mason,
beaver
save your
emoji,
money.
beaver
What the hell is
emoji,
going
beaver
on?
emoji, beaver emoji,
Oh
beaver
my-
emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver
Viewers are
emoji,
tanking.
beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver
Yeah,
emoji,
Brady, you gotta
beaver
pay the
emoji,
bills, bro.
beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver
Gotta pay
emoji,
the
beaver
bills.
emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji,
Oh.
beaver emoji,
No,
beaver emoji,
Mason,
beaver
thank
emoji,
you.
beaver emoji,
Thank
beaver
you, Mason.
emoji, beaver
No.
emoji,
Free
beaver
Brady.
emoji, beaver
Free
emoji,
Brady.
This
beaver
is
emoji,
just a
beaver
disaster.
emoji, beaver emoji, beaver
The chat-
emoji.
the chat is absolutely
beaver
on one
emoji,
right now.
Beaver emoji, beaver
We're gonna
emoji.
have
Beaver
to
emoji,
try to roll through
beaver
this here
emoji,
because there's no
beaver
end in
emoji,
sight.
Beaver emoji, beaver emoji.
All right, go ahead and
beaver
talk
emoji,
about, talk
beaver
about
emoji,
Thursday,
Beaver
Garrett. I
emoji,
can't-
beaver emoji,
Garrett,
beaver
what are your
emoji,
thoughts-
beaver
what are your thoughts on
emoji,
Thursday?
beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver
Oh,
emoji,
yeah, I see
beaver
that.
emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji, beaver emoji,
Well, that's
beaver
just because
emoji,
the forcing
beaver
on,
emoji, beaver
on the
emoji,
fries, too.
beaver
Garrett, what are your
emoji,
thoughts on
beaver
Thursday,
emoji,
please?
Beaver emoji, beaver
Oh, sorry,
emoji.
we're talking about tomorrow.
Atlara 70 super chatted
Oh,
$10.
you wanna talk about tomorrow?
Hashtag
Go ahead.
fire
No,
chappy,
we can talk about Thursday.
hashtag
Jan
new
wanted
poll,
about
hashtag
Thursday.
No.
chat
Did
is
Jan wanna
chalk
talk about
W
tomorrow?
mods. Beaver emoji, poll,
Well,
beaver emoji, poll,
tomorrow
beaver
looks like,
emoji,
one of those
poll,
robust
beaver emoji,
QLCS type
poll,
days
beaver
down in
emoji,
Oklahoma.
poll, beaver
And if you
emoji,
get a
poll,
discrete
beaver
supercell, maybe
emoji, poll,
early
beaver
with
emoji,
a
poll,
Halo
beaver
trucker thread,
emoji.
then it goes to a line.
I'm not gonna lie, the environment on the Triple R in Southwest Oklahoma is pretty potent tomorrow afternoon. But you just go from no storms to like an instant line. That's your problem. Is you have a little bit too much forcing, I think. So you have too much
Yeah, look-
forcing.
Look
But the
at
environment's
look at the Cape tomorrow. This is the storm fuel. Massive W to Larry, massive W to Mason, massive W to Vince as well. So thank you, gentlemen, for the supers there. This is
We
your
were going to
Cape
give you
tomorrow.
one, but we decided to hold off.
Probably for the best.
I
It's
felt
probably
bad
the
for
best.
you, but I know you gotta. But food, I know you gotta buy bananas.
Oh yeah, we got to buy plenty of bananas here. That's absolutely true. Wow, massive lightning strike in the bottom right corner. This is your fuel for tomorrow. This is your storm fuel. You guys, we're talking about Cape 1500, 1600, 2000 here near Oklahoma City. Talk about a potent environment. Tomorrow, that's the definition, right? It's April. You know, normally we don't need this much Cape in April to get storms going. And to your guys' point, maybe we could have too much forcing tomorrow to cause these storms to form into a line pretty quickly.
Gap.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the. So that was the
Hey,
was the
Brady.
Cape. Yes, dude, go.
I'm gonna hop off and grab some food and then head home.
Oh. Stu, thank you for joining the stream, my friend. Drive safe. Where are you going to get food?
There's a McDonald's right here. I'll stop at McDonald's.
Oh, chat.
McDonald's?
Have fun.
You say McDonald's?
I'm in Beaver Dam, Ohio, by the way, Brady.
Please no.
McDonald's.
Please no.
I'm gonna get McDonald's from Beaver Dam, Ohio.
Please no. Please no. Please.
It's gonna be some juicy McDonald's.
Yeah, he's banned. He's banned. I was gonna do
Make
the
sure,
McDonald's
make sure you
fun.
get those fries extra salty.
We're putting
Get the fries
in
extra
bag
salty,
tomorrow.
Stu.
Fries in
What
the
should I
bag.
get? What should I get?
Probably chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Hey, that's fake chicken. You should get a quarter pounder.
No way.
See, I like Ben's thinking. A double quarter pounder with cheese.
The quarter
Don't
pound
do it.
patties are real. The smaller patties are fake. meat.
The
I-
double quarter
believe-
pounder meal with cheese, large with a sweet tea.
Oh no.
Sweet tea. Change that to
Give me-
unsweet.
Unsweet.
Give me
no.
1 second. Chat, tell Stu what he should get. I'll be right back.
Garrett's
No,
pretty
me-
bland, guys. Garrett's bland. He doesn't like sauce.
No, see, look.
He doesn't like anything hot. He
No.
just likes his food bland, no seasoning.
I like.
Yeah,
No, see, I like ketchup. The problem with ketchup is that there's high fructose corn syrup in ketchup.
Just live your
So
life.
I don't like it. No, because I'd rather save my sugar for ice cream.
Oh, that's fair enough.
That's my thing. Is I'm addicted to like ice cream.
I'm addicted to aspartame, but just inject it into my body.
Yeah, you do.
I hate
Shit,
sauce.
guys.
Is that a pasta?
I hate
love
sauce.
aspartame though.
I literally have my burger. I say just plain. Just put cheese on it. That's it. I don't want ketchup. I don't want mustard. I don't want mayonnaise.
Yes,
I don't want
I'm
any
the
of
same
that.
way.
I don't want any of it.
Hey,
It's awful.
Brady, you want to know something? I don't like cheese. I actually don't like cheese.
Now that is borderline bannable because
I've
not
actually
liking
gotten
cheese.
bullied.
That's not me.
It
Not
is
me.
insane.
I'm good with cheese.
I've gotten
Oh.
bullied my whole life, but I don't care. I just don't like it. So.
I'll just be honest. That might be a valid reason because cheese is an essential food group. I have cheese every meal. Chat right now. New poll coming in hot.
You have cheese with every meal?
Yes, I think so. Pretty much. It won't let me
What?
do a new poll. There we go.
Islands are weird.
The last poll that we had, are you a fan of the new SPC, Alex? 34% said I love them. 31% said no, I'm confused. And 35% said WTF. Oh, Mom, I just missed the lightning strike. 35% says what the F is the SPC. So a quarter of our chat doesn't know what the SPC is. That's unfortunate.
This
But,
McDonald's is attached to the gas station. What am I looking at?
I don't know. New poll. Do you like, what was my question? What's the poll question? Do you like cheese? New poll coming in hot here. Do you like cheese? If you are a cheese brethren, tell me in chat. I love cheese. I am married to a block of cheese. Or cheese is chalked. And there is one answer that's very correct here. The rest of the answers are just wrong. So new poll.
The poll
Come in
got
hot.
that poll got creamed.
Thursday's gonna be
don't do
I'm
it.
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Don't do it.
Telling you.
Okay. Good luck, Stu at McDonald's, my brother, and thank you for joining. Once again, the storms for tomorrow, guys. Here's the threat for tomorrow. We were just kind of talking about this. If you're in Oklahoma, if you're in Kansas, if you're in Texas, tell me in chat. Say, I'm an Oklahoma brethren. I'm a Texas brethren.
Hey.
I'm a Kansas brethren.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Exactly, Ben. Exactly. But that is your threat. You've got storms that are going to fire on the warm front in Kansas. Those could contain a tornado threat. We've got storms that are going to fire along the dry line back in Oklahoma and Texas. Those also could have a tornado threat, but notice how they're all bunched up like this, guys. Your tornado threat actually will be lower if these storms are too sandwiched together here. It's like you got a McDonald's burger here, and you smash the burger together before you put the cheese in the middle. It's very hard to put the cheese in the middle when you got the two burgers already smashed together. So that's what these
good
storms.
analogy. Good analogy.
Thank you.
Like
I
that.
just came up with that one on the spot. But that is the threat for tomorrow. Stu is banned. Yep, banned.
It's just a plain
He's gone.
burger, right?
Yeah.
There's no spread in there.
Well, if we're talking
Nobody
in
calls
the
it
analogy,
spread.
yes.
Well, what else would you call mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard?
Sauce.
Sauce?
It's
Look,
disgusting.
I like,
Is mayonnaise sauce?
yeah.
Mayonnaise is disgusting.
Mayonnaise is gross.
Yeah.
But why would you call it a sauce? It's bread.
I like.
It gets spread on bread. It's a spread.
I love onions and pickles, and I don't like cheese, but I like the onions, pickles,
That's
lettuce,
disgusting.
Brahms sauce. You gotta drench it in Brahms sauce.
That
No.
is disgusting.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That is rather gross. Everything you just said is disgusting.
I eat raw
do not
tomatoes
like
like,
that.
they're apples. I love. Or yeah, raw onions. I love.
Like
raw
their
onions.
like their
Yeah, I eat raw onions like they're apples. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. See, this is one time where Chappie and I actually agree. WTF is brown sauce. I am 100% saying like what is that kind of sauce? Brahms?
Yeah, it's a fast food chain in Oklahoma.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had it before. I'll probably have it when I come out there. But nonetheless, here's your threat. Wednesday night, the storms are quickly going to draw into a line here. So I don't think we're going to be dealing with an overnight threat other than like the wind gusts and the lightning. Now, any of our chasers like Ben and Garrett are going to be marching their way east because the next day, the threat is going to quickly, the low pressure, you can see, where's the low pressure? It's right in here. That low is going to be absolutely hauling butt to the Midwest. And that's why you guys are going to have I don't really envy that drive because that's going to be through basically an entire night of rain, unless you can get out in front of it. But the threat on, let's just do the Rufus, whatever. The threat on Thursday is going to quickly shift well east in the Midwest. So here's your threat Wednesday. Your threat on Thursday is going to be way, way farther east in places like Chicago, Indianapolis, Michigan, Illinois. You guys are all going to be in the threat on Thursday. Now let's talk about the threat on Thursday. We kind of talked a little bit about the threat on Wednesday. Let's take a look. Here's your slight risk. And Ben and Garrett, I'll be honest. If things trend, I could see them issuing an enhanced risk here for these storms, potentially.
Yeah, so could I. If we get storms that goes up in the environment that's being modeled right now, honestly, that's a possibly a higher end tornado setup.
I'd say that I don't really think the environment supports too big of a hail or wind risk. I think it'd mostly just be a tornado driven risk. So
yeah, I completely agree with that. And let me show you why. Wednesday could be a higher end day. Let me show you what's going to happen here. Let's go take a look back at the Rufus. It's the Rufus, whatever. But let's go first by taking a look at the upper levels. That same trough that's spawning our surface low is going to move up there. We're going to have this pocket of kind of stronger winds. So stronger winds at the upper levels. We know that can create wind shear if we go down to the lower levels. Notice here, 925. Let me. Oh, mama! Tornado warning. Where? Ohio.
What? Ohio?
Ohio. Oh, mama.
Where?
Let's take a look.
Is it anywhere near me?
No. Here's where your tornado warning is, guys. Let's go to the local radar in Cleveland. It's near Worcester, just to the south of Worcester. And this area actually isn't too far away from where I'm at. I bet I could probably hear tornado sirens outside if I stepped outside. But this is right here. This is that new radar-indicated tornado warning. Do we have any Ohio brethren in the chat? If you are an Ohio brethren, tell me now. Say, I am an Ohio brethren in the chat. This is just south of Worcester here, near Brewster. So we've got Worcester and Brewster right next to each other here. Interesting town names here. Let's just take a look at the velocity.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Lightning.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear.
This dude just dropped his phone. But this is that tornado. Let's just lock in for just a quick second, and then we're going to go back to Thursday. We always like to keep our Ohio brethren safe. We got Casey checking in here from Ohio. If you are an Ohio brethren, Kara is also here from Ohio. Rooster from Brewster. Yeah, we've got a couple people. We got Tina here is on Polaris here in Ohio. Good news. Polaris is well to the south of this. So here's Polaris in this region. Worcester is all the way up here. So you're safe in Polaris here. This is where your tornado warning is. I'll be honest, guys, I'm not really seeing a whole lot here. Potentially, your rotation would be, let's just go back and see what they were looking at here. maybe right in there would be where your tornado would be, potentially. Maybe a little weak spin up here. Let me just check the reflectivity. Sometimes you can tell when you look at reflectivity. Yeah, there's a little bit of a notch in there. This is on the north side of this Boeing segment. I tell you what, guys, this is a nasty looking Boeing segment that goes all the way up to Akron, all the way down to Mount Vernon, which just did have a tornado move through in Mount Gilead a couple of days ago. That was a confirmed tornado. So now we have another potential tornado here in Ohio, just to the south of Wooster, Ohio. This is near Shreve. Let's just take a look at the correlation coefficient. Let's just make sure we don't see anything. Okay, a little bit of a blip there of green. So, I don't think that's a debris signature. But let's just take a look at the velocity here, see if it overlaps with it. Kind of. A little bit right in there. So if you're in Shreve, just heads up, maybe a tornado. At the very minimum, you're going to have gusty winds with this storm potentially gusting to 60 plus miles an hour. So that is basically what's going to happen here with this storm. Not too concerned at this particular moment. But nonetheless, we do have, this is our only tornado warning in the entire United States right now. It's for this storm. And sometimes when you see this little bend in the line here, guys, right in here in Shreve, you see this little bend, you get winds coming up from the south here. You can see the winds moving this way. You've got the winds in the storm moving this way. And so when those two wind directions hit each other, you get the southern winds that start to curve and bend around the line as these winds bow out here. And so you can sometimes get a little spin up right where those two winds kind of interact. Don't think we're going to have a strong tornado here. I don't think we have enough to say, oh, mama, look at that lightning in the bottom right corner. But I don't think we have enough to say, yep, there's a strong tornado here or there's a tornado on the ground. But as always with these kind of QLCS type tornado warnings, you got to take them seriously because you can get a little spin up that just comes out of nowhere. But yeah, that is your only tornado warning. Ben and Garrett, these type of QLCS type tornado warnings, they're just, you can't really predict them. They're going to last. It might last here for a minute or two and then be up and then try to form again. It's impossible to try to predict these type of storms.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're quick hitting. That's why you got to take them seriously, because sometimes they'll spin up really quickly, and then the next scan, it may not be as strong there anymore, but all it takes is one scan to drop a tornado, and then it packs you.
Yeah, 100%. Totally agree with that. And it doesn't take too much here for this little spin up to happen. And, every tornado warning you guys got to take seriously. So if you're here in Ohio, in just south of Wooster, Ohio, take this warning seriously as you always should, and take shelter in the most interior room of your house. But once again, we have a couple people here from Ohio. So not that many Ohio brethren in the chat, but if you are in Ohio and you are in this warning, take shelter immediately, because that's what we got cooking there.
Can I ask the chat a question, Brady?
Go ahead.
I want the chat to be honest with me on this one. But how many of you guys rely on your cell phones for tornado warnings? How many rely on that ABS system that goes off on your phone for your warnings?
The WEA system, the wireless emergency alert system.
Yeah, yeah.
I got some nice lightning in front of me. This is a pretty nice show while I eat my Mickey D's.
Chappie's question, why?
All right, new poll coming in hot. How many of you rely on? Wait, did I put this?
I just rely on the sirens.
Okay, I'll be honest. I might have butchered that poll. I said, how many of you rely on tornado warnings? I didn't. I don't think I ended the ask. So you can answer yes, I rely. No, I get my warnings from the sky. Or what is a tornado warning? Vote now. If you're saying yes, that means you rely on the tornado warnings on your phone or the ones you get from the EAS, the Emergency Broadcast System. That's the ones that come on your phone. If you do not rely on that system, put no and say, nope, I get my warnings from wherever.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm just curious because I know that system, I don't get alerts on it sometimes when I'm out in the field chasing, and I know I feel like a lot of people after, especially after dark, they're relying on that, and sometimes it won't go off, and then you won't know if you're in a tornado warning, and then like what happened in Enderlin last year.
Yeah, it is interesting. Sirens. People relying on sirens. People relying on their phone. It's very interesting because, I think I'm in my basement. If the sirens went off, I wouldn't hear them. Right?
Some people rely on Stormcat 5.
There you go.
I know. And I'm basically going deaf in one of my ears, so I'm not hearing them anyway. So how am I going to get them? I'm going to have to get them some way. And I think, I would be honest, I get them from my phone. So that's Janice gets her warnings from her dog. So that is fantastic news there from Janice. But nonetheless, guys, we still do have that tornado warning in effect. So vote now on the poll. We're very curious to see. Still have the only tornado warning in the entire United States in effect. If there would be a tornado, it'd probably be somewhere near this notch, near Fredericksburg. And actually, every scan that kind of comes back. Oh, mama! There's going to be a big lightning strike on the bottom right corner here in maybe like 10 seconds. But that is where we have right now with the warnings. Actually, this is really far behind. Let's put it up. Let's put it up to live here. I think we're going to get a really big strike in this camera in just a second here. All right, we're going to go back. All right. So, once again, that's our only tornado warning. We'll come back to this if this looks significant. I don't think we have anything on the ground right now. But, oh, mama, there it was. Did you see that, chat? Oh, mama. Yeah, 100% agree, Mama G. There was that lightning strike at the bottom right corner. Tell me you saw it, chat. Because I'll be honest, I could probably see some lightning outside my window right now. I'm gonna have to go check on that in just a second. All right, guys, let's continue our conversation where we were at on Thursday. Here, let's just take a little look-see. Once again, this is Thursday. Oh, mama. Bottom right corner. Going to get another big strike here in just a second. We've also got Stu in the bottom middle corner. He's got another view of the lightning. Garrett is driving not near lightning, but that's okay. We see Garrett's beautiful face, and that is enough. That is enough. Why did you put your hands? Never mind. But
I don't know. You said my face.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. This is your threat on Thursday. And Ben, we were kind of talking about how Thursday, actually the ceiling for Thursday could be very, very high. Let's take a look first at the dew points. What's your thoughts on Thursday? What you're thinking of why that ceiling could be high for tornadoes.
You have robust curvature in your photographs. If you pull some soundings in that area, you're gonna definitely see that.
Really good low-level gain.
Yeah,
where do you want me to pull a sounding from?
Tornadoes love that instability in the bottom 3 to 4 kilometers of the atmosphere. That's the most important part of the atmosphere for your tornadoes, is the bottom 3 kilometers. So there's very high Cape values in those bottom 3 kilometers with the high 0 to 1, 0 to 3 shear. You combine those two things and you could get a tornado factory out of some of those storms. But they're going to be moving very quickly, probably 50 miles an hour by 40, 50 miles an hour.
Guys, this parameter that we're looking at right here, this is for Thursday. Once again, this kind of shows you this is a combination of your storm fuel and your helicity. So helicity, think twist in the atmosphere. The more helicity you have, the more twist in the atmosphere. This is 0 to 3 kilometers. You'll notice near Fort Wayne, we've got some yellow. Anywhere you see yellow, guys, anywhere you see even like the whatever light bluish color, that's a good amount of your energy helicity. That's all you would need for. Oh, mama, there was that lightning. Oh my, but that's all you really need. And off to the west, even back in Iowa, I don't know if there'll be storms back there, but the energy helicity index will be through the roof. If we take a look at the Cape here, like we were saying, this is your storm fuel. Think Gatorade, right? You know, if you got an athlete, right, that's needing some energy, he drinks Gatorade. That's the same thing with the storms. These storms are your athletes, and they need some electrolytes. This Cape is your storm fuel. It's your storm Gatorade. So the more Cape you have, and guys, we're in April right now. You do not need a lot of storm energy with these types of low pressure systems. You just don't. And so when you're getting values almost at 2,000 joules, that's a lot of energy for this time of year. Even further off to the west, you're getting values over 2,000 joules. And that is plenty. That is almost too much Gatorade. That's right. If you love Gatorade, say, I'm a Gatorade brethren in the chat. Say, I love Gatorade. But that is your energy. Now, the other thing we look for, to Ben's point, is your helicity. That's your twist in the atmosphere. And you look for where that twist and Cape overlap. Check it out at night. Ben, this is your 0 to 1 helicity, your twist in the atmosphere. The brighter the yellow, the more orange you see, the higher the value here. So we're looking at values at, in the 200s, close to 300 in some spots. That's all you need for tornadoes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you need. And do you have a product where you can look at the low-level Cape by any chance?
Let's see.
The 0 to 3 kilometer Cape.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right. You probably have a product.
Yeah, we got it.
That's the Cape that tornadoes really, really like. Is that Cape close to the ground? So
yeah, we're gonna have values. This is a granted, guys. These values right here, these are only in the hundreds, but this is like very low in the atmosphere. So anywhere you have over 100, that is plenty of Cape in the low levels of the atmosphere. And you'll notice we got values in the red here, almost 300 joules in Illinois. That is plenty for tornadoes at the lowest levels of the atmosphere. So you've got that low-level Cape that could cause big-time tornadoes here. Lucy, welcome to the stream. But that's a good point, Brother Ben. Tornadoes tend to get going. Go ahead, Ben.
You said there is about 2,000 Cape?
Total.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, too, your storms on Thursday aren't going to be super, super tall. They're not going to be 60,000, 65,000 feet. So those shorter storms, 2,000 Cape for storms that are only 45, 50,000 feet, that's a lot of Cape. That means your Cape is being used more efficiently. If your storms are 65,000 feet, it's not very hard to get 2,000 or 3,000 Cape. But when you have shorter storms where your tops are not as high up, that Cape is being used more efficiently, if that makes sense.
It does. It's like if you have a really tall person and you eat like a big burger, right? You could still be skinny. But if you're like a shorter person and you go eat the same amount of calories, you're going to get fat or you're going to get chunky.
It's like the short people that barely have to lift weights and they're just jacked.
Exactly. Yeah, the short people that have like a six-pack from just doing nothing.
That's how I describe it. Yeah, your Cape, 2,000 Cape can look differently depending on the day. So
100%. Yeah. So it's a great point. The storms storms Thursday won't be tall, and so 2,000 joules of Cape will be plenty to fatten the calf here, or so they say. And if we take a look at the future radar, let's just take a look-see here at Thursday, because this is the Rufus model, and we have to take this with a grain of salt. But the Rufus has some scattered convection here, and so if this is not a line and this is scattered, these are isolated storms, those tend to be better for tornadoes, right? We could even get some supercells here with these particular storms that form. So that is interesting to me. I think Thursday, right now, it's a slight risk. I fully expect it, unless something, massive bust happens. I fully expect Thursday to be an enhanced risk, at least.
Bust.
Exactly, Stu. But just with the kid.
Well, I'm waiting on lightning. There's lightning over here.
Oh, there's big time. We're getting big time lightning in both screens. But
Oh my.
yeah, that is oh, mama, big time lightning. But yeah, that's Thursday, guys. Thursday, once again, the biggest risk is going to be here in the Midwest. So, things are going to be rapidly changing throughout this week. If you are in Illinois, if you're in Indiana, if you're in Michigan, you're in Ohio even, Northwest Ohio, heads up. Thursday could be a big day. And then we completely switch gears as if, you guys needed to drive more miles. You are the risk on Friday is completely different here. This risk is all the way back out on the plains. Garrett and Ben, this is going to be a lot of driving for you guys. Do not envy that. But
we honestly think that Friday is going to be
Eastern Iowa, Western Illinois.
Yeah, southern, maybe western Illinois, central to southern Iowa. Another warm front on Friday up there. You have an environment down on the Kansas-Oklahoma border that's interesting as well. But we're liking that. If everything works out, we might not have to travel very far.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. Friday could also, the ceiling for Friday is high, right? We've got another trough moving in. Let me just pull up the models here and show you for Friday.
Don't say high. People are going to think high risk.
Yeah, it's not a high risk. The ceiling is high, guys. The ceiling for Friday is high. It's still a slight risk right now.
What Brady means by that is that the potential for some robust storms is very high.
Stu, the good news is the chat doesn't even listen anyway. They're just in their own worlds.
It's chalked.
It's chalked. Here, guys, this trough moving through is probably one of the most potent troughs out of all of them. And this is going to cause, see how this is kind of negatively tilted here? Negatively tilted is like this. Neutral is like this. Positive is like this. So this is a little bit, it's starting to tilt negatively here. Also, notice this jet streak. These are winds, stronger winds. Almost 70, 80 knots of winds. That's going to create more wind shear. And I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Chad. I love you all. But this is where, how the risk on Friday could be the biggest out of all of them. Now, the interesting, massive lightning strike. I just missed it. The interesting thing with Friday, and Ben and Garrett, I'll ask you here, is where the biggest wind shear is going to be displaced from where the moisture is, because the moisture with that previous storm that rolled through, watch how we had, big time moisture uptrending, being pulled north. But storm number 1 is actually going to push a lot of that moisture back down south. And then you're going to have big time moisture return. Notice how this is Thursday when we get that storm that rolls through. We're going to need big time moisture return to the north, and it might not get as far north as we need it to, potentially, for that wind shear. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm looking at it right here. I'm going to look at it.
Guys, here's the warm front. Here's the warm front that Ben and Garrett were talking about, right? Here, you can very clearly tell where the warm front is. It's
That's
right
on Friday.
in here.
Yeah, Friday, I think you said that.
I think that warm front's probably going to be all the way up to Interstate 80.
In Iowa?
Davenport, all the way in Iowa.
Yeah.
So I'd say
That's where the GFS has it. That's where the GFS has it right now.
Yeah.
It has it in Des Moines, and if we
the
get a
vibes
storm,
Oh my, yeah, look at the roof has robust moisture. It actually has 70s in southeast Iowa.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah, the vibes I get for Friday is I really think Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, I think it's a lower tornado threat, probably mostly wind and hail. And I think that higher tornado threat is going to be confined to northern Missouri, southern Iowa, and western Illinois. That'd be my guess as of the current models right now. That's what I'm thinking. But
Yeah.
you could
Well,
still you probably will have an enhanced risk for even hail and wind all the way up and
Agreed.
down. I'm sure.
Agreed. Yeah,
So-
because guys, you got a triple point up here in Iowa. The winds will be shifting. Triple point, guys, is think like you got a cold front / dry line. You got a warm front. Those meet at the center of the low pressure. That's your triple point, right? So the winds are swirling around here because right at the triple point, just off to the south, actually, you've got winds coming up from the south like this. To the west of the triple point, you got the winds that are wrapping around like this. But then here, just north of the cold front, you oftentimes can have winds that are kind of moving like this. So the winds right near that triple point are moving in 3 separate directions, and they're almost kind of spinning around in a circle. And that's a recipe for tornadoes. And so that's why when you hear us talk about a triple point, that's where that is. And that could be where we have actually the highest tornado threat is right along that triple point and just off to the east where we have the warm front. And to Garrett, to your point, and Ben, we're trying to find where the tornadoes are, right? Because that's normally the most devastating part of some of these storms, at least the most impactful. Just depends on the event here. But if we compare where the moisture is, here's where the moisture is. Let me just draw an outline right here. Here's where the 60-degree dew points are. We generally look for that for where storms will form. If now we switch over to the wind shear, right, which is how the winds turn with direction with height, this will give us an idea about where those rotating storms will be. Let's take a look at the wind shear as well. Let's just go 0 to 6 kilometers. Look at that. That is around 4 p.m. The wind shear that we have is nowhere in the warm sector. It's all to the north of the warm sector. So this is why, guys, your tornado threat down in Oklahoma, it might not be as significant as it would be up near Des Moines, where that triple point is. It's very interesting. The wind shear is well off to the west here. Here's your wind shear right in here. Actually, let me draw it with a different color here. Here's your wind shear right in here. That's where your wind shear is. And it's west of where your moisture is. So that's why the tornado threat actually could be a little bit lower here.
At Conocroft super chatted $9.99. Sending hate from Missouri. 6666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666666
I'll be honest. I'm probably going to have to check into anger class. Ban him, chat. Ban Connor right now. Ban him. That's it. I'm getting a throat loss.
Cheese emoji, firefighter emoji, painter emoji, artist emoji, painter emoji, pilot emoji, astronaut emoji, pilot emoji, pilot emoji, pilot emoji, ninja emoji, supervillain emoji, pinching hand emoji, wood emoji.
Wow. That was something.
That was quite a super chat.
Yeah, that was quite the donation. I don't know if that makes my top list though, because behind the scenes chat, in our like our Discord moderator chats or whatever. I'm listing all the top donations of the year that I think are like the funniest, and then we'll put a compilation of them at some point. I don't know when, but I don't know, Connor. I don't think that makes the cut. You have to be funnier than that.
You gotta up your game, Connor.
Yeah, he does. Where did Brady go?
I think he quits.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Connor, that was weak. Connor, that was such weak sauce. Like, I mean, it didn't even. I literally went upstairs for a minute and it didn't even end. I mean, just L. That is just a massive L. That is not even in the top. That's not even the top 50 super chats. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Brady. Can you believe that these donations with like the long numbers and all the emojis and stuff, they only recently found out about this like a month ago?
Yeah, thank
Like,
goodness.
I feel like it's been going on for like 3 months, but it's only been going on for a month. And Darlene Boyles was just over a month ago.
Dude, Darlene Boyles is crazy. He's crazy, dude. Bro, the thing I want to know, I'm curious when it started. Like, I want to know who was the first one.
I put it so. Well, Brady, if you go into our Discord, like in the mod chats or whatever, I'm like listing all the top donations or whatever. I'm pretty sure like Connor was the first person to like just absolutely spam all emojis in a single super chat.
Oh no.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah, it probably was Connor, but that was weak. But so anyway, you know, any of you guys have thoughts on Friday? Because very interesting here. If I go between the moisture, let's just go back to the moisture, and then here's the moisture, right? There's where your moisture is, and then here's where your shear is, your wind shear, which is going to be what gives you the rotating storms here. Look how it's completely different. Look how it's in completely different areas here.
Connor Croft
Garrity,
super chatted $9.99. Yes, a massive
All right, that one made the list.
Rocky, thanks for the bloody donation, mate. A dingo ate my baby.
Thank you, Janice. Thank you.
Bro, can you change the robot to be Australian?
No, that's we cannot change that. He's a real person. His name is Bob the Robot.
I thought Bob was the dude at the beach.
I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to come up with better names. Anyway.
Are you Spider-Man? You're a bit upside down.
I think you're upside down.
No, you're upside down.
No, you are 100% upside down.
What are you talking about?
New poll. Is Stu upside down?
Wait, hold on. All right, this better?
No.
What do you mean no?
You're still upside down.
You're sideways now.
Incorrect.
Here, hold on. There we go. Now you're right side up.
Incorrect. New poll.
Bro, you're right side up on my screen.
New poll. Mama G said, we are ignoring you, Stu.
Wow.
That is a mod. That is some mod on mod violence right there. But Garrett and Ben, what like when you look at this? Oh no, they're talking. What is this for Friday? This is just obviously we're gonna wait to see the trends here, but Friday's got some uncertainty here.
At Chappy Q2T super chatted $10.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you a question, but never mind.
5358975393238.
You already did this, Chappie. You did this like a month ago.
327950288.
It didn't even make the list.
419716939375205820974.
You know what, I'm gonna go check the stock market while he's doing this.
943078164062862.
All right, I don't even know what I'm doing now. I don't even need to check the stock market. I don't have anything in it. So I don't know why I'm checking it.
9821170679821480865.
All right, I'm gonna use this opportunity to stretch my hamstrings. Hold on.
938446794081114450281174559 quadrillion 622,948,954,930. Beaver emoji.
Oh. Okay, the hamstrings are officially loose. Wow. W in chat for Chappie. W. All right. Garrett and Ben, what are your thoughts for Friday with this moisture difference?
Friday certainly still has the potential.
Thanks for the bloody donation, mate. A dingo in my baby.
A good day up there in Iowa, or somewhere along that warm front.
Anywhere where the surface winds can back out of the southeast on that front.
You could also maybe get a surface low storm.
But yeah, and like I said, I think that you're going to have pretty explosive cape up there in Iowa.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 3,000 plus surface-based cape for sure.
Yeah. The interesting, what I have drawn on the screen here, the blue is where the wind shear is, the green is where the moisture is. So it's a little bit of a disconnect of where the wind shear is versus the moisture. And that's, potentially why, like you said, in Oklahoma, maybe down in Texas, maybe the tornado threat will be lower, whereas up in Iowa, our Iowa brethren, our Des Moines brethren, but the up there is where maybe you could get along the warm front some more tornadoes.
Okay.
And let me show you guys where. Oh no, hit the wrong button. Let me show you guys where that warm front is going to be. Once again, we're looking at Friday. We've already looked at Thursday. We've already looked at Wednesday. But Friday, you're going to have this warm front. There's your warm front. There's your cold front. There's your triple point somewhere in there. Let's go back to the radar, and let's just take a look at how this could play out. This is 4 p.m. Looks like storms could fire sometime in the afternoon, evening. Look at that. After 4, boom.
Hold on. Why is it called a triple point if only two things come together? That makes no sense to me.
Well, there's more than two.
There's a clear front on the back side.
Ah, okay. See, that's where I had that disconnect, because it was like, it's called a triple point, but there's only two things coming together. So what's the third thing?
Yeah, it's a cold front, a warm front, and an occluded front. So.
Where's the
occluded front?
WX_Jason_Mason Super Chat
Fantastic.
$20.
Thank you for joining the stream.
Time.
Beaver
Nuggets for Brady. Beaver
Massive
emoji.
W.
Beaver
Garrett and
emoji.
Ben.
Beaver Nuggets
Drive
for
safe.
Brady.
And,
Beaver emoji.
we'll let
Beaver
Mason
emoji.
serenade you on the
Beaver
way out.
Nuggets for Brady. Beaver emoji. Beaver emoji. Beaver Nuggets for
Big
Brady.
W's in chat.
Beaver
Love you
emoji.
guys.
Beaver
We'll see you
emoji.
guys.
Beaver Nuggets
Oh,
for
maybe
Brady.
tomorrow.
Beaver emoji.
There's the red rocket.
Beaver emoji.
It's the red rocket.
Beaver Nuggets
And,
for Brady.
Vector.
Beaver emoji.
Coming in hot.
Beaver emoji. Beaver emoji. Beaver
See you,
emoji.
Brady.
Good luck,
Beaver
gentlemen.
emoji. Beaver
Great
emoji.
chase.
Beaver emoji.
Enjoy the
Beaver
4 days
emoji.
and
Beaver
be
emoji.
safe.
Beaver emoji.
All right, we'll
Beaver
do.
emoji. Beaver
Bye-bye.
emoji. Beaver
Bye.
emoji. Beaver emoji. Beaver emoji. Beaver emoji.
Well, if we're thinking northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas,
They're still
maybe
on.
far
They didn't leave.
western Missouri.
They're giving us their target.
And we're kind of rolling out west Oklahoma.
They haven't left yet.
We're fine at the end of the morning. But, that's
Wait.
They put their phone down. They put their phone down and haven't left yet.
Oklahoma, but it's just, like I said, it's the squall. There is a supercell for like an hour that's kind of embedded,
They haven't left yet.
but it's just kind of, it's a squall.
Hey, Garrett.
I wonder if there's almost too much juice and
But could
Ben!
it be
Garrett,
overdoing
Ben!
the convection down by your area?
Open mic. Open
tomorrow
mic.
morning. Could be.
Because that storm looks like it just.
That's why. Well, tomorrow the reason why they
Hold on.
use
I'm
triple R
gonna
doesn't lift
text
the
Garrett and
favorable
ask him what he
Are
thinks
you
of me.
pulling into the parking lot next to your car?
This is where everything is. If we're gonna be over here, somewhere. I'm just make sure it didn't get towed away.
Oh my god!
You never know. I've left it. I mean, I've left it in Des Moines for 2 weeks before, but
Can you come back to check on it?
no.
I just
It
texted
blends
him.
right in. There's a lot of other cars here.
I said, "Do you guys
there
like
she
me?"
is. There she is. Oh, here's your buddy. Here's your Marriott.
Do you guys like
Chappy
me?
Q2T
No,
super chatted $10.
said that?
I
Brady
hate
just
money.
texted us.
Brady.
I love Brady. He has the most entertaining stream. No, I just there she is.
Arrived.
Where?
Just said, yes,
Back
Ben
there.
just said he likes
Past my car. No, I think that the reason that front doesn't lift very favorably is because
should I
there's
ask?
like cells that
Chat, what should I ask them?
randomly develop in the wrong spot at like 1 o'clock, and that kind of like affects how that front.
Thank you,
lifts.
Chappy.
The other problem is your mid-level.
What's it asking, Chat?
So it's like
Ask
the
him if he
farther
likes
south
Dino
and
Nuggies.
east that environment is. Your mid-level.
So why did it? I mean, it just went from here to just down here.
That's what.
What else
the
should I
other
ask them,
models are
chat?
saying. The HRRR
I know.
is
The
really
Ben and
only
Garrett,
one, I guess,
they are
that's added
still
up by
on the
KC.
stream,
Now
but
we
they
can
don't know.
see
But have
the
they-
wrap. If you look at the wrap, it still has it up there by Kansas City. If you look at the wrap, it's the wrap.
All right, you're right. You know what? We're taking them off. That's we had a little fun. You're right. You're 100% right. Seymour, I agree. I agree. You know what? We got a little glimpse into it, but we're not doing it anymore. Okay. You're right. That was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. But this is yeah, you guys ask, are you guys my friends? That would have been good. That's wild. But this is Friday. Guys, once again, Friday. Oh, mama, lightning strike. But Luke just said, Brady, I'm 20 and I have a worse hairline than you. Thank you, Luke. Bald brethren, we got to stick together in chat. If you're bald brethren, let me know. No, we're not hashtag
Wait,
refunding
does that
Chappie.
mean you just admitted to having a bald spot because you
No,
just said
no,
bald
no.
brethren? Whoa,
I did not.
Hold on,
I did not.
chat.
I
You
did not.
heard it here first. Brady admits that he has a bald spot.
Ban. He's banned. He's banned. Stu is banned. I do not have a bald spot, chat. That is incorrect. But the Friday, this is your risk for Friday. And look at these storms that fire. Big time storms that fire right around 5, 6, 7 p.m. Could have a big time outbreak potentially on Friday. Man, I'm starting to feel it here. But that goes from Des Moines, all the way up in Des Moines, all the way down to Texas. And I'll tell you what, this has my attention in a major way with the twist that's going to be up there. I would not be shocked to see, yeah, look at that. That is your helicity tracks, big time helicity tracks through there. Some of these are actually from the previous days. But yeah, we are absolutely going to have to watch for a tornado threat up near Des Moines, Iowa on Friday. So once again, that's Friday. Let's go ahead and bring Stu back. All right, you're back. You're back, Stu. But
Woo!
and he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Dan says, I live in northeast Kansas. This kind of looks crazy. How severe is the risk where I am? So I'll be honest, Dan. Northeast Kansas. Let's take a look. Let's take a look for for Friday. You absolutely could get some big time storms in Kansas. I think here is probably going to be where your main tornado risk zone is going to be on Friday. But we are still, it's Tuesday. And weather is going to change. The atmosphere is going to change, no doubt. There's going to be trends. The models will trend one way or another, right? We generally have a pretty good idea about how an event is going to play out in terms of your storms. The night, mama, big time lightning strike there in the bottom right corner of the screen. You have a pretty good idea about storms the night before, generally. We know the pattern is right. What we don't know is how the individual, the moisture, the energy, how that's all going to trend. And that's going to trend up and it's going to trend down as we get closer. So right now, Kansas City, you're absolutely in that risk. Northeast Kansas, you're in the risk. But how severe of a risk it is, the ceiling is high. But right now, we don't know if it's going to hit that ceiling. We have a pretty good idea about the floor. We know storms are going to form. We don't know. What we don't know is how strong they'll get and how significant of a tornado threat that we will have. That is still TBD.
I belong.
Stu, you're back.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
Gone. Banned again. That's a triple ban in a row. So, Dan, I will keep you up to date. I will keep you up to date as this threat gets closer. I will absolutely keep you up to date. We are probably going to be going live every night after Connor's stream. Connor Croft is going to be streaming every day, and I will be streaming with him. And then after the threat, after he kind of is done with his chase, he will raid me, and I will go live for an hour or two. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated as we get closer to Friday as these risks kind of trend out. So we will sing it. We will absolutely sing it, Nate. But that is your risk for Friday. So the last thing I want to show you here, we're going to bring Stu back in. Hopefully he is not shocked. The last thing I want to show you here, Chad, is
I didn't even know
snow.
you brought me in a third time.
Oh, fantastic.
I didn't even know you brought me in the third time. I was just singing.
That's all right. Kim, hey, we like singing here. We like singing on the stream. Kim says, can Brady wish me a happy belated birthday? If we're talking in third person here, Brady, yes. Brady can absolutely wish you a happy belated birthday here. Massive shout out to Kim. And Kim, hopefully you had a great birthday. Okay? Happy belated birthday to Kim Twister. Massive shout out to Kim. Okay, so let me just show you. We looked at all the threats for this week. If you're just joining us right now, you want to see the threat of severe weather, how it's going to trend, go back in the video because we've already covered the threat for today, for tomorrow, for Thursday, and for Friday. We're going to end here just with a quick. What I want to show you guys is there will be a cold side to both of these storm systems, and there will be a snowy side to both of these storm systems. Let's go back. We're going to have a 1-2 whammy punch here with these storms that we're watching. One is going to come, the first punch is going to come Wednesday. Look at this. We've got snow. That's right. Snow, my goodness, here. Is anyone in the Midwest? Is anyone in Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin? I know Amanda is up there, but that is where we're going to have two separate rounds of snow move through. And I think Minneapolis probably is going to be either in the ice or in the rain. But in Duluth, in Fargo, you're going to be in all snow, and that snow could be heavy at times. Look at this. On Thursday morning, oh, whammy. We could have a big time freezing rain event that happens up here near Marquette. And we are in April. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is legit. And this is going to happen. And you're going to have snow from Bismarck, North Dakota, through Duluth, up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where you're actually going to have ice. I mean, guys, look at this. You could have over 10 hours of ice here. Likely could have a significant ice storm in the UP of Michigan. This would cause massive power outages. I would not be shocked if this happens, like the Rufus is saying it's going to happen. You're going to have massive power outages. But guess what? We're not done yet. We've got yet another storm system that comes off the West Coast, And that is also this storm system that we're having. This is what's causing the severe weather. So on the south side of this, you've got your severe weather. On the north side of this, you've got your snow. So that's Thursday. As we go into Friday, look at this. Another one comes through. And we've got another. Let's go to the GFS here. You can see this a little bit better. We've got another storm that comes through and drops more snow and more ice in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Marquette could get back-to-back ice storms. Are you freaking kidding me, guys? We're talking about potentially ice amounts of a half an inch, maybe more, with both of these storms. And then Duluth, Michigan, we're talking about over a foot of snow. That is insane. Someone's in Detroit, Pennsylvania, or Detroit, Michigan. You guys are going to be all rain. Could it cancel school? Absolutely. If you're up in Minnesota and Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Let me show you the ice here, because here's your snow. This is the GFS. So we got to take this with a little bit of a grain of salt here. But look at this. Your snow amounts could be over a foot in places like Duluth, Fargo, Thunder Bay. We could have 2 feet from this particular storm. So these kind of totals are no joke. Let's take a look at the ice totals. I've got a feeling they're going to be pretty high here. Let's just take a look here at the Rufus. Let's just take a look at the ice totals, total freezing rain. I mean, this is overdone, but look at this, guys. This is from both storms here. Half an inch, almost an inch, almost in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, 0.75 inches. Remember that ice storm that hit Mississippi? We saw what an inch of ice did to Mississippi. It crippled them for weeks.
Brady.
So, yeah, go ahead, Stu.
Go to the experimental precip site. That way you can see like the National Weather Service forecast. And you might just be able to pull it up there on Weatherfront, because doesn't Weatherfront have the NWS NFD model?
I think. Hold on,
you might be able to pull up the ice totals on that, because that'll be the exact same thing. You just won't be able to see the high end stuff. But last time I checked the forecast, I think they were calling for widespread amounts of over a quarter inch. I don't know how much that's changed in the last 24 or 48 hours, though.
Yeah, this gives us the 20 or the 6 hour ice accumulation. So, new flash flood warning. This is the 6 hour ice accumulation. I can pull it up here. Let me pull it up on somewhere else. I've got it on Weather Bell. We're just gonna get a general idea about the ice, guys, because the ice could be significant. Let's look at the snow total real quick. Let's take a look. This is the official forecast from the National Weather Service here, guys. And this is just for the first storm. This forecast does not, actually, let's go back here. Let's see if we got the second storm. Yeah, we do not have, let's go to the Midwest. Where's the Midwest? Hold on, upper Midwest. Here it is. That's not a good, hold on. Let me try to find a better one here. Let's go North Plains. No. Oh, no. Great Lakes. No. Where's a good one? Chalked. All of these are all chalked. Oh, no. Ohio Valley. No. Where's the Midwest? Upper Midwest. Southwest. Oh, this is making me mad. North Plains. New England. Oh, my. Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you. Finally. Here's your snow totals from the first system. You can see we've got over a foot. This is only from our first storm here, guys. So Minnesota, 8 to 9 inches. That's where the heaviest snow is going to fall. This doesn't even show you the second storm. Let me go to the Ohio Valley here. Okay. This is once again, just the first storm. You could have freezing rain totals of over 0.4 inches in some spots. That is absolutely.
Taco 620 super chatted $10. Hashtag Bradis Bald Spot 63 Decillion 767 Duo Decillion 676 and Decillion 767 Decillion 676 Nonillion 767 Octillion 676 Septillion 767 Sextillion 676 Quintillion 766 quadrillion 767 trillion 676 billion 767 million 676,767.
Thank you, Taco. Taco Tuesday. Great work, Taco.
My money was
Taco's
spent.
proud of himself.
My money was spent very well. My money was spent very, very well. I gave Taco that money to do that.
You did that?
I gave Taco the money to do it. Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay. Yikes. Thank you, Taco. Massive shout out to Taco. Once again, the freezing rain totals. They will not be 67 inches, but they will be 0.35, which is a lot. That is a lot of ice. That is absolutely power outages. So if you're in Wisconsin, if you're a Wisconsin brethren, tell me in chat by saying I'm a Wisconsin brethren. Tell me in chat right now. Mama G needs money as well. But no, that is incorrect. I have not paid Chappie. But if you're a Wisconsin brethren, if you're a Minnesota brethren, get ready. Even in Michigan, guys, look at this. In Michigan, you are going to get freezing rain totals potentially of 0.25 inches or more. And that is significant. So, you know, a lot of our Midwest brethren are like, you know, it's summertime. Let's get back to summer. Let's get back to spring. I want to be warm. Not so fast. We've got a couple winter storms headed your way. So heads up for that. If you do want to watch all the details, exactly how much snow is going to fall, make sure to, guys, and I want everyone to do this. I created a forecast here over on YouTube. It's been a while since I've done it. But please, I need your guys' help. Go click on that forecast. It's here on the homepage here. The growing threat here. You gotta kind of, you know.
Big Rig Nate super chatted $10. Hope you are feeling better, Brady. Not looking forward to the ice and snow. Ready for some nicer weather. Beaver emoji in chat if you agree.
Wow. Big Rig. This is one of the least chalk chats I've ever heard from you, my brother. Thank you. Wow. Massive W in chat. Fuzzy, our mod just posted that link in chat. Go watch that video. Make sure you watch it. Yes, I don't even care if you turn on the audio. You can turn it on mute if you want. But it gives you everything you need to know about the severe weather, also about the snow. So I cover pretty much the entire eastern United States. I try to hit as many states as I possibly can. So go watch it, because we got to get, the more people view it, the more people like it, the more it gets in the algorithm. We're still a very small channel. So I need your guys' help. And just leave, go leave a bunch of comments on it too. You don't even have to comment like anything applicable. Just comment whatever you want, but just go leave a bunch of comments. Let's trick the YouTube algorithm here to promote the crap out of this thing. That's all I got from the forecast here, but that's an important part. And thank you all for all that you've done on the channel. We're going to start making videos every now and then, whenever I can. It takes a couple hours to do, so it just depends on my work schedule and how much stuff I got going on. So I'm going to try to do those as much as I can, but I made the forecast, so go check it out. All right. Let's take a look at Discord here, because I am on my last leg here. Got a throat lozenge in, and we're kind of cooking here. So let's take a look. Kelsey, it's the video that Fuzzy just posted. Let's pull up. Let's pull up Discord photos now, and we're gonna take a look at Discord, and that's how we're gonna end the show.
In 21 miles, I will be driving. No, because I've been driving. But in 21 miles, I will be driving through Russell's Point, Ohio, and we all know what happened there a couple years ago.
No.
What do you mean,
I
no?
forget.
The tornado?
Oh, yeah.
With at Indian Lake?
Oh, yeah, the Indian Lake tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what happened there. I was live during that, so. Wow. Okay. This is from Colt. Colt, what is this?
There's audio with that one.
It's just the beat sound effect. I'm very confused.
I don't
Stu.
know.
Oh, Stu. Stu is balding. Oh my.
Bro.
Stu, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of, I mean, I could see this. I could absolutely see this.
Bro.
Guys,
no.
Stu is balding. Everyone, let's spam it in chat. Stu is balding. Bald Stu.
Bro, use your AI powers on Brady and Connor and Vector and
Incorrect.
Ben, not me. What is that?
Dude, this is disturbing. That is
Brady, you might have to put that face in the bottom right there. You might have to put that on your YouTube thumbnails as for me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to absolutely put that on there. Okay, yep, we're deleting this one. That is chalked. That is absolutely chalked. Okay. What the hell
Is this Stormcat 5? No, this is Patrick. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Actually, fun fact about that, chat. Hellman's mayonnaise actually recently did a study, and if used in the correct way, mayonnaise is actually considered an instrument. Look it up. It actually is a thing. Go look up their study on it. Mayonnaise is actually an instrument. So Patrick is right by asking that question. They did a study. It's confirmed.
So that happened.
Why do you look so sad?
I don't know, dude. What the hell is this? Oh my gosh. Wow. It's Stormcat 102. R. Patterson. What is Stormcat 102 doing? He says, proof full moons mess with cats. Oh, yeah. This cat looks pretty messed up. It is, that cat is absolutely chalked. Mad Pongs asked,
That's
did
just
Capucci
typical orange cat behavior.
Yeah, agreed. That is 100% true. Capucci did not get kidnapped by Iranians. He was supposed to come on the show, but I actually think he's out in the field right now, preparing for the next couple of days. So Capucci was supposed to come on today, but he was preparing for the outbreaks here. So we'll get him back on whenever he's. Guys, Capucci's got like 40 different things going on. So Brandon, okay. Thank you, Brandon, for the get well soon wishes here. With the beaver feeding the chicken noodle soup here.
Why does that mug have 2 handles?
I don't know. That is a good point right there. Mug's got 2 handles. That is classic AI. Wow. It's fantastic. Great work, Brennan. Yo, Stu's munching on some McDonald's in a beaver in a beaver dam.
I don't even get coffee from McDonald's. I got a sweet tea. Bro. That is inaccurate.
I don't know, dude. Stu, it looks like you got a quarter pound. Looks like you got a couple quarter pounders and some fries here. Good work,
dude.
there,
I'm not
Stu.
that much of a big back, bro.
I don't know.
God.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta listen to this. I want to put this on. Is this R. Patterson making a beat? Bro, hold on. This is actually goated if this is actually true. Hold on, let me put it on Discord. Where is it at? There it is. Let's put this on. Hopefully there's an echo. Echo. No way. R. Patterson took our super chat, the 6661. Blue Jackets. Yo. That's crazy. Guys, W's in chat for R. Patterson. Not only is R. Patterson wearing the Blue Jackets hat, which is the team of Columbus. That is my team, and I'm a big Blue Jackets fan. But he also took a super chat and made it into a beat. Yo, this kind of cooks. Let's see W's in chat for brother R. Patterson. You're going to have to do that more often. R. Patterson, we should talk. Maybe we can meet some sort of, for the intro, some sort of drum beat. That would be pretty, that'd be pretty sick here. That's awesome. Brother Guitar Singing Frog is posting some of the rotation here from that tornado warning earlier in Worcester. Thank you, brother. Looks like that warning has expired, thankfully. Okay, that is absolutely being deleted. That is bye-bye. Okay. Add Swinger here. My sweet angel DD, who is my new... Yes, this cat is officially an icon for one of our new members. This is DD the cat, also known as Stormcat72 here. DD's an OG to the channel here. She's been around here for a good bit. So DD the cat, massive shout out. Is this what I think it is? No way. This is a cat and dog being walked on a harness. There's no way. Stu, have you ever seen a cat being walked before?
Not like, I mean, I've I've walked my cat before. Only once.
Really?
But, yeah.
My legs.
Yeah, I just
My
kind of
legs!
walked her around the neighborhood a little bit.
Okay, I found him. I've never seen a cat being walked before. This is... Oh, wait, it's Stormcat67. Sorry, Lady D. It's unbelievable. This cat and dog are walking next to each other. Never seen that in my life.
A lot of people like to walk their cats, though. It's pretty common.
But it's hard to do. Like, most cats, when you put a leash on them, they just sit down. They hate
100%. Yeah, like 100%.
They hate it.
But, you know, there's a lot of cats out there that
it.
enjoy it. And then there's the cats that randomly enjoy water. Like, I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, my cat doesn't even, or my parents' cat doesn't even drink water. So that is unfortunate. All right, I think we got through all the on-stream media photos. Let's see if there is someone to raid. Chat, I promise we're gonna do some after-show shenanigans here, but not today. I am too sick. And
Are we
too
playing
tired,
Uno tonight?
I wish. Brad was going to join, but then Brad is also sick. So, Lamont, I promised you.
Play random things.
Listen, if I wasn't sick, I'd be playing Outbreak. But I got to pace myself. I can't go too late. I'm going to go to bed because I'm going to be streaming every single night this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to keep up the stamina here so we don't chalk ourselves. I promise you, probably next week we'll do some of the Outbreak stuff. Let's see. We got PA Storm Trackers. We could raid them. We could raid, looks like, is there anyone else? Tim Rimmer? Who's that? Oh, that was supposed to be Reed Timmer. I think that's like Reed Timmer's burner account. PA Storm Trackers would be a good one. Looks like they're in some storms. Is there anyone else, chat, that we see that's live that we could raid? Let's check it out. It does not look like.
When we raid, everyone spam Brady's bald spot.
Okay. That you can spam that, or you can spam Stu's bald. Kim, hopefully you feel better as well. Still sad you deleted that photo. Sorry, Taco. Raid Y'allbot. No way. Y'allbot is shocked. Maybe one day, but Y'allbot already has like 700 viewers. Y'allbot has more viewers than we do. So. Good night, Pumpkin Julie. Let's raid PA Storm Trackers here. Let's get. I don't see anyone else that's live, so we're just gonna raid them. They're fantastic anyway, so let's go. And they're in a storm too. They're in a good storm. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid them. Let's see.
Oh baby, we love some good storms.
We do love some good storms right there. Let's.
Yo, that McDonald's was delicious. Oh my goodness, that was loud.
Was that thunder?
No, that was my windshield wipers. I need new wipers badly. I'll get new ones when I get my oil changed.
That does not. That sounds chalked. All right,
yeah,
the redirect. And we are. Wait, I'm not gonna raid the virtual railfan. Hold on. And there it is. Okay. All right, the raid is set up. So I think we're all good. Stu, any final thoughts from you, my brother?
If I have any thoughts, I'll share them on the next stream. I'm driving, so let me turn my camera on. Oh wait,
No, you don't have to turn your camera on.
Everyone can see my beautiful face. I mean, if you're in the threat for severe weather, just monitor those trends. I kind of want to start something in our Discord server where I host some sessions or whatever and kind of like teach you guys some things, but I don't know. I'll have to think of the logistics on that. I know we can set it up. I just don't know if I'll have, time for it. I'm sure it will. But maybe one day I'll do a couple of those some teaching videos or something. But yeah, just stay weather aware. It's going to be an active week as we go into a more active pattern. Thankfully, it's earlier in the year, so probably won't be as bad as some of our later months. And yeah, keep an eye out. I forgot that there was also snow associated with these systems too, but it's just because I'm not on snow mode right now. It's almost April, so.
Oh.
But that's all from me. What about you, Brady? Any final thoughts from you?
Not really. My final thoughts are the chat, as always, is an unbelievable chat. You guys are seriously incredible. I love each and every one of you. We have a great community here. And I give you my word. I'm going to continue doing my best, whether I'm sick, whether I'm chalked, whether I tore my ACL, or whether I'm brain dead. I am always going to bring my best to you guys here on this channel. And I thank you all for being a part of this community. Thank you to all the new subscribers that we have. Thank you to all the donations that we got today. We had, tell you what, the chat was having a good time tonight. We started with Dwayne, Wilson, R. Patterson, Dwayne again, Arc Wolf, Chappie, Mason. The mods here had a bit of a battle. It was insane. Vince, Mason, Larry, Connor, Chalked, Janice, Chappie, Mason, Taco, Chappie, Taco, and Nate. Thank you all to all of our new members as well. Enjoy those emotes. And please, guys, never feel, if you ever want me to do something more, if you ever want me to do more of this, more of that, please tell me, right? This channel is our channel. It's our community. It's not mine. It's not Stu's. It's not Phil's. It's all of ours. We're all one big family. So please tell me what you want to see more of, what you like. Do you like what we're doing? Do you not like what we're doing? And I'm going to try to make this channel the best it can be. So thank you once again. I'm going to be live Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then I got Easter. But I'm going to be live those 3 days. And that's all I got, guys. Please tune into Connor's stream tomorrow. He's going to be streaming on his channel. I'll be over there tomorrow. And then we'll have the after show as things kind of wind down each night. So thank you, all of you, for joining us here on this channel. Find someone. Tell them you love them. Tell them you care about them. Do something nice for someone today, tomorrow, and all day this week. Happy Holy Week to all those who celebrate it. God be with and God bless each and every one of you. That's all I got. This is Stormcat 5. And I'll see you on the next one. Sing it with me, chat. I call this one 3 Days of Storms. The maps light up with a dangerous tone. 3 straight days, no break, no zone. Stu leaned in with the radar tight. Yeah, this setup reloads each night. Garrett tracked the southern flow. Warm air rising, storms ready to go. Ben pointed north where the cold air stays. Snow piling up in that wraparound phase. 3 days of storms, don't look away. Tornado threats each passing day. From hail and wind to funnels that grow. While up north, oh, it's snow. Day 1 starts with the volatile air. Storms begin and the threat is there. Hail could fall and the winds could scream. Maybe a tornado from the mix, it seems. Day 2 ramps it up even more. Stronger storms, oh, they're knocking on the door. Garrett calls, that line's intense, and Stu says, yeah, oh, that's significant. 3 days of storms, wave after wave. This is the pattern that we warned and gave. From rotating those sails to warnings that glow, while up north, oh, it's buried in snow.